Listen,
Oh.
I'm the one that got shot, and even I forget.
Alright, let's see. Change a couple of these things. Get rid of this guy. Oh, you got the quarantine beard going, Har.
Yeah. I was actually I was growing it out specifically right before all this happened. I'm like, I'm gonna grow this out, and then I'm gonna go get it professionally cut and trimmed and see what I could look like with like a good beard.
Mm-hmm.
And
all right, chat.
yeah,
Things are gonna look very janky for a second. I need to set up a lot of shit.
Like
You actually look a lot like me with the beard now.
I look like a lot like everybody apparently.
All right, I gotta set some things up.
A lot like my dad, or you know.
There I am floating. Do a little of that. Once everybody's in, we could change that up. And then, do you have the link to the campaign?
The Roll20?
Yay.
I mean, just go to Roll20, and you should be able to, like, just type in roll20.net, and you should be able to go to your campaigns.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Roll20. I think this is the only campaign I'm in. Oh, I gotta log in.
I get pinged by Connor.
Oh boy, I don't know my password.
Potential queue. Ugh. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay. Hi everybody. For last session,
They can't
I believe.
See you. Lol.
Oh, that's fine. You don't need to see me to hear me. Last session went what, 4 hours ish?
Yeah, about
lower 4,
give or take. Yeah.
Because we ended around 6. Like I basically just had to quickly log onto WoW and stumble out. This session I don't expect to last as long. Just so everyone's mentally prepared for that.
But again, I'm changing my password because I'm dumb.
What, big boobs with a Z isn't secure enough?
Yeah. Yes, I forgot my password. I'm stupid. You have been logged into your account. Okay. Oh, they just log you in. I want to change my password. Here we go.
Wait, that's it. Brizzy doesn't like use K much.
Yeah, that's the emote name. I have to max him this run though.
Oh man.
All right, let's see my game.
This is the last day for the shitty emotes, right?
Yeah, this is the last day.
No.
All right, then let's get rid of all this shit. I got Beck's thing is still. Wait, who was Scully again? It was Beck's, right?
Well, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the last place. We fucking brawled out. All right, let's get rid of these. Cool. All right, chat. Let's see. Beep. All right. I could have swore you were bigger on the screen last time. There we go.
I was just the whole screen, I think. It was just me.
Yeah, you just want the whole thing to exclusively be you this time?
Yeah, I want you guys to be able to climb into my pores.
There you go. Lead the way, bud.
Oh, no. Oh, geez, this beard looks so bad.
I mean, it's a quarantine beard, man. It's not supposed to look kept. You know?
All right, make me smaller, please.
There you go. How about that? Is that good? I'll put you like right there.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll use your pores as the battle grid.
Oh, Christ. Oh,
I think this is the setup that we had earlier. Hold on, I gotta.
It looks similar.
It does look close.
Something like that.
Had everything above. We have to wait for Beck to join, and then I can change it.
Squeeze down your tabs or whatever so that people can't read Persona 5 list of confusable
memento bosses.
Yeah.
Money. Dude, this Humble Bundle, though, for real, is OP as shit. Like,
I have
I
heard
wish
that.
I didn't own all these, but, I mean,
Worms Revolution. It's a good game.
this shit was nuts.
Undertale's in there.
All right, $30 gets you all of this. Hollow Knight
Yeah.
is worth $30, and then
Yeah.
you get fucking everything
It's
else.
Super Hot, too. Super Hot's very good. And this is all on Steam, too. So if you get Super Hot for your PC, you can do it on VR and stuff.
Bruh. Oh, and then
nice.
the
You
boys.
get both?
Oh,
You get
dude.
books and
You get books.
comics.
The boys and Saga are like
Spawn?
some of my all-time favorites.
Hell yeah. You get issue 1 of Spawn. That's dope.
Army of Darkness too. Funny.
Coping
Really,
skills.
dude. Nice. It's a big score, man. That was a big score.
Where is Rebecca?
She's getting her laptop set up.
Oh, okay.
I can't navigate Humble Bundle anymore. There's too many different
There's
things.
There's a lot of shit going on. Yeah, it's my twin brother. My slightly less attractive twin brother.
Rude.
Well, one of us has to
Alright.
be on top, right?
Suddenly a meteor strikes the boat and hits.
Yeah, only you. It's a meteor about the size of a quarter. It goes right through your head.
All right, for those who missed the first session, I'm trying to. Here it is. Was this? I had a roll at athletics. I rolled a 22.
Yeah, that was the athletics leap, and then you had advantage, I think, on the attack for some reason.
Okay, well, he was sitting down on the boat. He was rowing.
Yeah, that was why. That was why.
He was sitting down. I jumped off the boat and I chopped him in the forehead.
Yeah. That guy had a name. That guy had a name that you'll never know now.
Yeah, he's dead. I took his cool hat.
I wrote down specific things like, all right, he's a humanoid creature. Most humanoid creatures don't fight to the death for no reason. And I'm like, so if he escapes, I need to make sure he has a name and character. So like, I spent enough time to where he has a name, he has ideals, he had thoughts and desires. That's all done.
He's trying to kill us. Fuck him.
Yeah, no, I mean that's all finished.
Screw him.
Oh man.
Screw that guy.
Yeah. So I mean, who wants? Ant, this is your stream. Why don't you give us a rundown of what happened last time?
All right. So I actually have. Oh shit! I think I have to open up my notes because I have a lot of like names written down. Let's see D&D notes. All right. So currently in our universe, what is going down? Let's see. I didn't write down everything, but I still have Jatizo and Toluca and Dom. Was it Jom? Dom and Jom?
Jom and Dom.
Jom
the
and
twin
Dom.
brother thugs.
Yeah,
who,
previously on Liberty
yeah.
D&D. So a band of us. We have Cal and Kat, who are halfling brother and sister rogues. We have Aklosh, played by Aguayo. We have Draenor, played by Bond, who is currently not here, and
He's currently
Halvard.
absent. However, his character, considering his actions last time, was very resigned and pulled back and untrusting. So we're just going to keep rolling with that for now.
Yeah, that he fucked off somewhere.
So just imagine whenever you're doing anything, if there's a dark corner, he's in it.
Okay.
We'll just go with that.
Yeah, the bot doesn't display title anymore. It's I think I changed it though. We should be good. It said
How can
Patreon.
I possibly aggressively tell people to read now?
Oh, shit.
Um,
And then as I was playing Halvard, who was a furblog, but I'm not getting into that too much. What I'm saying is all of these characters were summoned to do a job by a very wealthy. What's the name of the cat people?
Jatizo the Grand.
Yeah, but what's the name of their like race? It doesn't matter. So a very wealthy dude paid us a
okay.
bunch of money to look into a potential like a plague going around, like a
curse,
like a curse.
plague, something going on that seems to be affecting mostly nobility and wealthy people.
So it's gout. We're investigating gout.
Yeah.
And we got paid a bunch. That's why we all came together. That's how we met. And we were on a boat heading over to this area where this is taking place. And our boat was attacked. I mean, you guys didn't miss much on the first session if you haven't seen it. Although obviously I do recommend watching that first.
There's a lot of meet and greet and understand the game, understand the world sort of stuff.
Yes, my character's name is Cal Amari, and Becca's cat Amari. I knew my character. I knew I wanted my character to be Cal. I did not know the last name, and then this
Don't
is
worry, your
fault.
second character after I kill this one, your second character will be way more serious. It'll be
Okay, yeah, his name will be Piz Zone. It'll be Pizzone.
Oh, man, the
Piz is
Pizzone,
great.
Piz
The
Zone.
I have like almost exclusively used that to refer to genitalia until they actually brought the Pizzone back this last like year or so. Yeah, talking about gout. Goodness.
So we were on a boat, doing boatly
A ship,
duties.
for
A ship, a big old ship. This ship, to be exact.
Big old bip.
The Dawn Claw, I believe.
And
The dog?
it was attacked by piratey
Dawn.
people, and we just took care of them. That's like the last thing that happened. And the leader of these piratey people was trying to escape, and I jumped off the boat with a very large roll, and I stabbed him in the face, and we killed him.
Yep.
He was beating the shit out of everybody too.
It was a group of pirate Goliaths seemed to jump onto
There we go.
and try to assault your ship. Thanks to the help of Big Jim.
Hey, fucking Big Jim. Big Jim didn't do anything.
Thanks to the help of Big Crit inflict wounds.
Yeah,
that was nuts.
basically Big Jim single-handedly saved everybody. That's what he'll be telling people when they arrive on shore. And I believe that sort of catches up. Except you did forget one detail. Towards the end, specifically at the end of last session.
Oh my
you
god, we
guys-
were attacked by a turtle monster.
As you had
Yeah.
approached, you had seen what you've been told is Chult. The Isle of Chult.
Oh yeah.
You've been told Chult is a... Let me pull up. I need to find the right page. I totally prepared for all this. It's all good. There we go. Yeah, you guys approached and you saw the green gem that is the Isle of Chult on the horizon. And as you sort of approached and expecting to get there sort of mid-afternoon, late day, there was a change. As the sea roiled and churned and the waves began to crash up over the deck of the ship, you started to notice spinning around your ship the fins of sharks. And from there, rising up through the waves, there's a huge blast of boiling hot steam. And a giant craggy head rose up from the water.
Jesus
Should work.
Christ.
There we go.
Uh,
And before you rises a giant turtle creature.
Nice.
Jatizo has come out of his
Has left the chat.
has left the
all of that
chat.
right.
I see we're fucked.
I shall jump on my smaller golden boat. No, he steps out from the captain's quarters, which he has commandeered. With his hands behind his back, he walks forward. He initially walks forward towards the prow of the ship. However, this immense island-sized turtle is slowly swimming around the ship. And so Jatizo had walked to the bow or the prow of the ship, making eye contact with this big, cloudy eye that has stared at you, and it has a sort of big scratch and sort of scar mark through it. Jatizo had stepped forward and initially, made contact with his eye, and then the ship started to spin as this giant turtle spun around it. So Jatizo actually had to start to move around the ship to keep eye contact with this creature.
Can I touch it?
Can you touch it? No. Not from where you're at currently. It's not that close. You could maybe run and jump off the ship and try to get to it, but
High-five
it's
it.
definitely not it's not within touch range.
I don't feel like getting eaten. I was gonna cast a spell.
Can I ask Jatizo something? Am I on deck still?
You guys are all on deck. Yeah, this has because land was land ho essentially was called, and you guys all came up to observe your arrival to the Isles of Chult. And this creature has arrived. And just as it started to boil up from the water and this huge gout of steam exploded out, Jatizo came out. So yeah, you could totally talk to Jatizo.
Jatizo, you look pretty calm. Is this thing friendly?
I personally have never been here before. However, I have heard of our gatekeeper. I believe his name is Aramag. As a question, does anybody here speak Draconic?
I don't think I do.
No, but I believe I can speak with beasts, since I'm a furbolg.
A beast. That may work. Allow me. And before as Jatizo sort of like starts to walk around the ship a little bit to see a little bit better, there is a noise as the jaws of this creature begin to work, and it's bellows out in this deep, resounding voice that almost sounds like almost speaking as if it's under. Like if there's water in its mouth, like it's half gargling, and it's just sort of Aluma.
Should have just brought up the sounds.
No, inamasin.
Could have brought up the sounds from God of War. The
It's very very similar, very similar. I can't. I'm not as good as those professional voice actors, but it is spoken. You hear this just resonance, this absolute resonance, just sort of. Almost pass through the what's the word? The deck of the ship. And it's almost posed it as a. You can sort of tell it's almost posed as a question. And the creature remains there expectantly. What would you guys like to do?
Well, he said it spoke Draconic, right?
The language it spoke, does anyone speak Draconic?
No.
Well,
Okay.
maybe. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay. Let me buy that real quick. Does anyone speak Primordial?
Alright,
I
no.
can speak Celestial.
Anyone speak Primordial?
I speak English.
No, I speak Sylvan and Giant and
Okay.
Elvish.
The language that it spoke, you do not recognize. You've never heard it spoken personally.
Can I make whale noises at it like Dory?
Sure, if you think that's a good idea right now, go ahead.
No, I don't. I'm chilling. I'm not making
Okay.
a movie. I have my nice little captain hat on. I'm hanging out.
As this creature has begun to circle the ship, at first the ship was sort of being tossed around, and Jatizo was walking around the ship to sort of keep eye contact with this creature. Now, this creature, as it swims around the ship in a circle, has almost created its own whirlpool, and the ship is now just rotating and keeping eye contact with it.
We tried to identify what this creature was last time, yeah?
I mean, none of you have seen it before. I can't remember. I believe you might have tried to figure out what it was.
That's why.
I think historically this would have been described to you guys in legend as some kind of dragon turtle.
I would like to try and get close enough to touch it.
It is. There are like about 15. Like there's several feet between you and the creature as it's swimming around the ship, and the ship is spinning with it. There's several like it's not right up next to the ship. So there's like a good 10 to 15 to 20 feet, depending of distance between you two. So touching it isn't necessarily an option unless you're diving off the ship.
I ain't touching that thing.
Alright, so since I'm a furbolg,
Yes.
beast, I can speak in a tongue that beasts can understand, but I
Yes.
can't necessarily understand them back.
Sure.
So I'll try and ask him to like let me touch him.
Okay. You guys see
No. Weirdo.
it's Halvar, right?
Halvard.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, you guys see Halvar sort of step up to the prow of the ship, which is now spinning with the rotations of the turtle, and sort of speak in this low, guttural, bestial speak. And it doesn't seem to necessarily register with the creature. Whatever this is, it isn't your regular type of beast.
All right.
And you see this moment where it breathes in and repeats out, or actually speaks out in now another language. Enomasin galarunashtir. And there's this sort of rumble on the deck of your ship as it now spins quicker around the ship.
Wait, where's Toluca?
Toluca, you see him on the helm, desperately like.
Oh, okay. He's trying because
he's trying to keep it stable, but it's just not working.
Can I help him? Like, could I run over and just try to like man the wheel with him, or like, is there any?
It's not necessarily that he's being like that. He's being overpowered. It's that simply the rudder of the ship is not going to be enough power to steer this ship under this sort of whirlwind.
Oh shit.
Good. I have a question. So we know its name at the very least.
Yes.
Might I thereby go on an extension and ask if I could know about some history of dragons that they like treasure and such, and see if we can buy it off, maybe?
Go ahead and give me. I mean, you know what it is, a dragon turtle.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that it wants treasure. Is all.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a history check.
20?
Okay. You know that dragons. If this is anything like normal dragons that you've heard about, dragons love gold. They love treasure, and they love hoarding wealth. So if this creature, dragon turtle, follows those notions, it could very possibly also like those things.
I'll throw 50 gold overboard, see what happens.
Okay, so you reach into your pouch and just pull out 5 of those gold bars and just toss them into the water. And it splashes overboard and quickly sinks down. And with that, the large turtle Aramag stops rotating around the ship, and the ship continues to spin. So if you want to like keep contact with this creature's head, you have to move with the ship.
Oh no, I'm going out of sight now after that. I think I just
okay. Yeah, you dump over these 50. Like you guys see him as he pulls out 5 different of those gold bars you've been paid in, and just throws them overboard. And with a swift movement as this turtle comes to a stop, the ship begins to rock and move, and the turtle whips up its tail and slaps against the side of the ship, causing it to halt entirely. And you see it sort of look intently in the direction of where Aklosh was.
Can I make a stealth check?
Are you like, where do you go? Like, because you could go under the ship, you could go into like the captain's quarters as it's open.
Stealing our bars, man.
I guess I don't really got a place to go. Yeah.
I mean, you can go under deck if you want to.
Yeah, but then he's gonna just break through the ship to get me.
Okay, so you stay on the board, and you see him look at you with his one good eye. He's here as this sort of like evaporated steam air pours out of its nostrils.
Don't do it to me.
And you see, Jatizo looks over at you, and you sort of see a moment of recognition, and goes, "Oh, great and powerful Aramag." And he sort of looks towards Jom and Dom, who are like in the doorway of the captain's quarters, looking out. Sort of like gives them like a, and we humbly request that we may enter your Isle of Chult. Here is our offering, and so like motions towards those two as they like just sort of you hear shuffling and rustling inside the captain's quarters as they pull over both of them, bring out like sort of this bag, and what Jom is holding this sort of like open bag as Dom is holding these like handful of different gems, and just dumps them into the bag in front of Aramag. And John ties the thing and sort of like hands it over to Jatizo, and Jatizo grabs it. And we would beg your hospitality, and tosses the bag sort of towards the face of Aramag. And there is a moment where the turtle, like because his mouth is just sort of like always a bit open, and it's compared to you guys, it's a very large opening, and the bag just sort of lands right next to one of his bottom teeth. He sort of looks with his one good eye towards the ship. Snaps it up in his jaws and dives underneath the water. And as that happens, there's this huge, like when someone makes a cannonball inside of a pool, but 10 times larger, this huge geyser and explosion of water as the ship now rocks back and forth on these waves. And you see this large, dark shape of this massive island-sized turtle just sort of dip below the waves.
That's quick thinking, man. Throwing the golden shit.
Honestly, when he said that he was gonna puff its steam out, I thought I was about to die.
He was insulted by
What
how
a
little
nice-
you offered him.
Yeah,
What a nice
honestly. Like 50
yeah,
gold? What do I look like?
Jatizo sort of looks back at all of you, and I may have forgotten to ask if either of you happen to have the draconic language, or at least like a little. That was my mistake. But
Well, if I had been able to touch him, like I asked him to, we could have spoke to each other.
Sounds
Is
a
that
little
true?
merciful. It'd be cool to talk to a dragon turtle.
But
Well,
the kind turtle was reluctant.
if
Maybe-
you ever wish to speak with Aramag again, simply come to the bay. I hear this is his domain as far as he is concerned.
Nah, I'm good.
Toluca, if you don't mind.
His domain.
Sorry?
I said I would also agree that this is his domain.
It does seem that way. I am not one to argue. Toluca, and Jatiza sort of like glances back towards the dwarven captain of your ship. Will you be able to right our course? And he's, I'm on it! You just sort of see him, like you see two arms over the steering wheel pulling in either direction. Straighten us out as quick as I can as your ship sort of still bobs and weaves in this really tumultuous waters. After some time, Toluca is able to right the ship and direct it towards the bay. And as you guys approach, you start to see Chult proper. From your direction, you see the bay open up. Let me.
Bork. Bork.
Oh, can you actually hear that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of my dogs. I think that's Eleanor outside barking at the other dogs my neighbors have. Go all the way back to my notes here. There we go.
Yeah, if he stuck around any longer, could have climbed up the mast and just yeeted ourselves on over to him.
If that was what you wanted to do.
That's not what I wanted to do personally. I like being
from
alive.
From a distance, you guys see a high tower, unlit, but noticeably a lighthouse. Yeah, you see this large stone lighthouse up in the day. However, obviously, during the day, not lit. This sort of bastion. And there is attached to the base of the lighthouse as you approach is this sort of gigantic linked chain, which you only see about 2 or 3 links until it descends into the water and disappears into what looks like to be sort of like almost like a stone fort and sort of gatehouse on the other side of the bay. You guys begin to pull in for the first time ever. And you are just bombarded with this absolute cacophony of sound and color that the likes of you guys have never seen in your life. Even compared to some of you who are from the walled city of Brovik, there is a liveliness to this day atmosphere that sort of offsets the gloom that you're normally used to in city life. Initially, so you sort of see this tropical city under a blazing sun. You hear the familiar sound of a harbor that you guys have been sort of familiarized with on a ship now, and also at the city of Cragport. You hear the sound of creaking ropes and slapping waves. You notice there are several different people moving and bustling around the docks as you start to approach. Is there anything you guys want to do while you approach, by the way?
I guess
Okay.
go get my
I mean,
stuff.
how's the weather?
Yeah. You guys prepare yourselves to disembark. You grab the things that are important to you. The rest of the crew is not so quick to get prepared because they know that even after they dock, they'll have to stay with the ship for a good amount of time.
Just gonna pray to Eldath, really. That's it.
Okay.
Just keep us safe on our journey.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so you notice this these different people, which are unusually dark of skin from what you're used to, being from the mainland, moving back and forth. People are rolling barrels to and from different docks where there are other ships. You notice ships of this ship size and considerably larger so that are being stocked and boarded and disembarked all at once. And yet the ship pulls into this dock. The crew members, even though you guys have sort of learned how to help with different aspects on a ship after being here for about 2.5 weeks, the crew members themselves all get to attention. They hop to the ready and they start to throw over large large ropes, different lines and things like that to pull the ship into port and tie it off securely. The sails are brought up, pulled up, and then secured by the crew as you guys sort of gently and slowly pull into port. You start to... Yeah.
Is this anything that Halvar has ever seen?
I don't think so.
To this size? All right.
Definitely not to this amount. Like, you have been around some cities. You may have even been into the walled city of Brovik. But the normal hub of human civilization that you guys have been to is vastly different from this. Normally, when you guys approach and you start to smell the smell of fish, you hear this unique language you never heard before, the sort of sing-songy language interspersed with different clicks. That almost sounds like somebody, all these different people, speaking in melody that you're not used to. Beyond that, this port is an explosion of color. Even from your distance, you can see these stone buildings that rise to various heights. They will rise to one floor, then the next floor will be bamboo and wood instead of it being stone, and these large stone arches and these different around these different roads in this city. And you see painted onto this stone these large different murals or colorful paints that depict. You either see something that's like a heroic moment of a man or a woman, or you see large reptilian creatures painted on these walls that you're not used to. And these different hanging from these balconies and tall homes that you see clay pots filled with vine plants and bright, colorful flowers. And you guys approach into the dock itself. What would you like to do as the crew begins to tie off and pull the ship into this port? What would you guys like to do?
I gotta say goodbye to Big Jim. I give him a handshake. I say it's been a pleasure. Till next time, Jim.
Big Jim kneels down because the only way he can handshake you.
Yeah. He's a big guy.
He looks at you. Yeah, I mean, I'm going into what's it called? I'm heading off to I think it's the Thunder and Lizard in about 2 days after we handle all the boarding and resupplying. So, I mean, I'll see you there if you're there.
I'll write that down. Thunder and Lizard. Big Jim.
Big Jim gives you a pat on the head.
2 days.
That's how.
I wrote that down for myself.
As
and
Halvar
then-
like, as Halvar passes by Big Jim, he would just say, "Thank you, Big Jim, for your lending me your hanging sheet."
Not a problem. It's not usual we run onto other people my size. Good to see you, though. He pats you on the shoulder.
I just want to thank Toluca. That's about it. It's like just thanks for the nearly safe journey, as safe as safe could get us.
Toluca is actually on deck right now, sort of supervising tie-offs and things like that. I don't know if you guys has anybody here actually been on a sailing ship before?
Yes.
Yes. So sailing itself, the act of getting from one place to the other, is pretty boring. I mean, like, as far as things go, there's not a lot of things that happen during the day. Docking is incredibly stressful. So you see Toluca, he's like almost like whistling and pointing in different directions, snapping at different crewmates. However, as the ship comes to a complete stop and is finally tied off, Toluca actually, you see him walk into the captain's quarters and come back with a pack of his own. And he's sort of dressed in more, because as far as you guys have seen him dressed throughout this journey, he's in mostly light clothing, just almost like the equivalent of sort of like a tank top and just sort of capri pants, sort of enjoying the air and the weather. You sort of see him now, he's put on a coat. He's combed out his beard a bit more, and he's ready to actually enter into this port. He tells you, I'll be going with you if you don't mind, at least for a little bit. I have to go speak to the harbor master. Yeah. And so, let me see here. So I imagine you guys disembark off the ship.
Yep.
Okay. Jatizo, flanked by Jom and Dom and Malked the Pale.
Jom and Dom.
Yeah. You see, he actually steps off with you and informs you, I will be. What's the word? I shall be sheltering with my friend, the merchant prince himself. I believe. Hold on, let me check my notes. Where is he? Where did his name go? I believe it's like Matongo. Hold on.
What was his name?
Hold on.
Matondoko?
No. I have his name written down.
Sounds like
I'm
a name
annoyed
Eddie would
myself.
come. Matumbo?
No. I will be sheltering with my friend, the merchant prince, Wakanga Otamu.
Oh boy,
And
it's a mouthful.
I will be. I will be sheltering in his palace. I believe if you're looking for a place to stay sometime this evening, there are a few different inns. Last time I was here, I stayed in, I believe it was Chaos House of Repose. And there, for a bit of a more inexpensive time, there's Mord's Dino Den, which that's another place you can stay. But if you don't mind, he sort of snaps off to his different servants with him.
Yeah, shit, my camera died. Hold
Oh.
on. I'm good.
It's just me. It's me, chat. I'm the streamer.
So, the city, like how big is the buildings?
Well,
In scale.
you're about to see in scale.
So,
That's a good
is it
question.
like 2-story, 3-story buildings, or is it all like ground plane buildings? Just a lot of them.
Well, you guys should see now as things change a little
Jesus
bit.
Christ.
You guys, welcome to Port Nanzaru, or hold on, Nianzaru. Yeah. This port, it is large. It is probably either the largest or second largest city you guys have ever seen. Buildings on the bottom are usually made of stone, but they go up 2 to 3 stories, sometimes even larger, with these higher stories being made out of either bamboo or wood. You see, there's a lot of low windows, because as you guys have approached, this place has there's a definite humidity and heat that you're probably not 100% used to.
Right.
Yeah, and so this port city, as you guys have approached, the port that you're actually in right now is incredibly bustling. And as you sort of disembark, and Tizo's kind of giving you the brush off because, as he's made it clear before,
He doesn't care much, yeah.
you guys have been hired for something he doesn't really think needs to be worried about. His mother was just bothering about it, so he hired a team so she'd get off his back.
Yeah.
But something that none of you have seen, save maybe one of you, there are creatures working on this dock. Because as you see, there are several humans working around, bustling around this dock. Jatizo leaves immediately, flanked by his being. If you need me, you can reach me at Wakanga Tomu's palace. Although I'd rather not overstay my welcome, so find your own lodging. Have fun. Bye-bye. And he leaves quickly. You see there are beasts of burden that you're not used to that are pulling and operating sort of like being the weights behind different like crane mechanisms and just pulling large carts full of supplies and things like that.
How big are they?
Creatures, medium to large size. So some are about the size of a horse, some are larger, like much bulkier. These sort of almost lizard-like giant creatures that we personally, us in the real world, would understand to be dinosaurs.
Huh.
Milling about as if it's normal.
Alma would
none of
definitely
you have seen.
try and inspect one of them. Just like go up and try and
Okay.
I was going to
pet
ask
it
about
and
Mord's dino
inspect
den.
it.
Yeah, as you sort of walk around, Toluca has sort of stayed outside of it, sort of on the dock where you guys have docked. Which, if you look right there, let me see if I might be able to ping this.
If you
hold down mouse button.
if you shift click and stuff, that'll drag us to where you're pinging us.
So we shall say that ship right there
That's us.
is where is you guys. And so you have disembarked off the ship. Toluca is not moving. He's sort of just right in that little dock area off the ship. You sort of see him waiting around a little bit. But there are people up and down this dock here, and there is a large dinosaur, a large lizard-like creature with these thick scales and sort of leathery hide, stomping up and down the thoroughfare with a team of different dock workers that are loading up this cart next to it. And so, I'm sorry, what were you saying you were doing?
I wanted to just like go up to one of them and try and inspect it. Just kind of like touch it and then like pet it and inspect it. Just like
okay.
Just
you walk up. There are several of these workers who are sort of like there is one who is affixing this sort of like bridle to it and tightening its these sort of straps that is holding it to this cart. And he sort of sees you approach and yes. Can I help you?
I wish to speak with the beast.
Beak. Sure.
How are you today, beautiful beast? I have seen it.
Okay.
Just kind of like take each hand on the side of its head, just like
Okay.
you are beautiful.
It has a massive flanged head with these 3 different horns. You would recognize it as some kind of triceratops. I mean, we would recognize it as a triceratops. And it is sort of sitting there as the handler is like has a handful of sort of these different grains in front of its mouth, and it's sort of just feeding out of his hand. And it like one eye sort of flicks at you and just.
Okay, it would understand what I'm saying to it.
It does.
To a certain degree.
However, it is eating.
Right.
So like you can sense the creature is well cared for. It is a beast of burden, so it's not like it has like it doesn't have like an apartment it goes to after work.
Not the dino den.
I'm sorry.
It's kicking it at the dino den, right?
Yeah, Mord's Dino Den. You haven't asked anybody about that yet. But,
I know, but when you said it, I was like, "Fucking dino den!" Like in my mind. Yeah, now it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. There are, and now after seeing these sort of different creatures, you notice some on 4 legs, some on 2, moving back and forth around the harbor, being used to help move heavy cargo and things like that. You notice that some of the paintings on the walls and the stone buildings are of these creatures, these what we recognize as dinosaurs.
I'm gonna ask: Are these common mounts around here?
Toluca sort of looks at you. From what I understand, they're similar to like beasts of burden, horses.
How much would one cost, maybe?
That I don't know. I really don't know the fucking difference between them. Some have, they're all just big, scaly, just fuckers. I really don't know what. I mean, like, if you want to, there's what is it called? There's the anchorage, Tariki Anchorage. It's to the south. There's a whole pen there. They work them, they feed them, train them for the races.
All right, you said the magic words.
Can
I know where I wanna go.
Can I determine whether or not I can wild shape into some of these?
You can what now? Wild shape into them?
Yeah, can I determine if I can wild shape into
They would be considered beasts. I don't know. What's the maximum CR of a creature you can turn into right now? Isn't it like
1/4 right now?
I don't think any.
I don't think a Triceratops is.
Triceratops is definitely not 1/4.
No.
None of them immediately that you've seen, I believe you can transform into.
I'll just go from creature to creature and just like inspect it.
Okay.
It's like,
the locals are like they're. It seems like they're kind of used to this sort of
bewilderment.
Yeah, bewilderment. This sort of like novelty that different tourists find in their creatures. So they don't necessarily stop you, but they don't stop their work either. Like they smile and nod, but then they keep going, about their business. After some time, I'm dropping my books. 1 second. After about, I'd say about 6 or so minutes. Where are we? Yes. The dock is walked down by, and you notice the approach because the different dock workers actually part out of the way. The dinosaurs and beasts of burden are pulled to the side and walk to the side of the docks. As this man approaches you, he is a tan-skinned man with pointed ears, slightly pointed, not nearly as pointed as your elven friend. Slightly pointed ears with this tan skin,
my friend.
Yeah, and this sort of sandy blonde, short-kept hair, wearing these functional sort of flowing white and azure blue robes. And you sort of see him approach as he sort of walks down this dock. And the crowd split, and he walks up to your group. Yes, I am. Oh yes, and as he approaches, Toluca raises up his hand and he quickly. Oh yes, shakes his hand. I am the Courtian wizard, Grimar. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the dock master here, and I am here to find out your business as quickly as you can. And what you guys notice now that he's gotten closer, although he appears to be some kind of half-elven man, the skin of his neck and the exposed skin of his neck and lower like chin coming up into his jawline, also the wrist and start of his hands is almost covered in these sort of gold-ish, bronze-ish, metallic-looking scales. They're sort of like covered over and overlapped over his skin. The rest of it is covered by these robes, so you don't necessarily see much more of that, but it extends to around his neck and jawline, and you see it poking out from under around his wrists as well. And he looks around. I believe we had you. We had you scheduled. Are you the Dawn Claw? I believe. And Toluca sort of nods, and and he hands over a few different pieces of scraps of paperwork. You notice this man pulled them open, checked them. Yes, and any items you'd like to declare? Anything? Any exotic goods, weaponry? And he sort of looks to the rest of you. Anything?
Let me check.
Well, here. I'm gonna pull out my shield. Gonna pull out my warhammer. Gonna pull out my soap. Gonna pull out my
Soap?
rope. Gonna pull out my bell.
Your soap and rope. Your soap on a rope.
Yeah, he
Declaring
wants to know
soap.
what I have,
Yeah,
so I'm telling
okay.
him everything I
You
got.
got a lot more than me.
I mean,
I mostly meant things that could be dangerous. I noticed your weapons and armor. That's fine. He sort of checks off different boxes on this paperwork that he's holding. Do any of you happen to carry arcane items of any sort?
I have a symbol to Eldath, but that's it.
I mean,
Religious
beside my
journey.
staff.
Okay.
I don't have anything wild in a poisoner's kit, right?
Not in the kit itself. No.
Okay. Then I'm chilling.
I mean, if you showed him the kit as a whole, it may be a little bit suspicious. If you said like, "Oh yeah, this kit I have to make poisons," but if the different tools and stuff used in the kit are not inherently suspicious.
Okay. Then keep
Unless
my
he
mouth shut.
comments on me specifically, Halvar is not. He's just gonna stand there.
Okay.
I'm
Great.
gonna play dumb and just like pull out my blanket and just, like, smile and hold it
Yeah,
out.
I have orange soap.
Okay. You see, he actually like reaches forward with one of his hands, and you notice on his hands, his fingernails almost come to slight points, almost like claws a little bit, just vaguely. Sort of grabs onto like your blanket and sort of just rubs it between his thumb and forefinger. Okay. Textiles. Okay.
Hmm.
I just start
Nothing-
nodding. I'm just like holding the blanket and nodding.
Yeah.
Did any of the scaly like did it come into contact at all with what he's like? Did he touch my shit?
His fingers and the palms of his hands don't appear to have scales on them. It's mostly like his lower forearms and wrists and the beginning of his like tops of his hands.
Halvar doesn't recognize it, does he?
None of you do.
Then he would definitely like lean down to him to the scales, like just. You a half beast. Just looking at the scales.
It's draconic, but sure. And he sort of, you notice he is almost like swaying back and forth. He's almost like tapping on both feet, just trying to like. He's very energetic, very mobile. You sort of see him like he just finishes off writing down a few things, and he just sort of snaps up the paperwork, rolls it up, hands it back to Luca. He goes, "Great. Feel free to stay as long as you pay the docking fees. If there's anything else you need from me, just feel free to stop by the Dockmaster's quarters. But I really must be going. Thank you.
Real quick before you leave,
Yes.
how much does one of those mounts cost that you have working around here?
Well, it depends. I mean, that's really up to those who work in Tariki. They're just a beast of burden. 50 gold pieces, maybe.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
What about that three-horned yellow one?
Yeah, that's I really couldn't say. Have a wonderful time in Port Nanzaru. Have a wonderful time. And he just sort of like bows slightly, and just even if you start to like sort of begin a sentence, you sort of see him quick, just sort of fast walk down the dock, take a left, and if you follow him with your eyes, you can see him. He goes over to another ship, and begins to talk to other people there.
So I did have a spell for all of you, honestly, that I thought about getting here until I remembered dinosaurs exist.
Okay. So Toluca sort of lets out a sort of pent up sigh and. Okay. It looks like we're all good. So I am going to head. I'm going to head into town. Take a load off. The rest of the crew will be taking shifts over the next week or so, going back and forth. If you need me, I will be at the Thundering Lizard. Big Jim and I have a couple rooms over there. So if you need me, I'll be there. Otherwise, don't need me. All right. See you around. Nods at you guys and walks down the dock and sort of starts heading into the port. So what would you guys like to do now that you're here in Port Nanzaru?
Find more beasts.
Outside of character knowledge, get a raptor.
Of course, naturally.
Inside of character knowledge, go find them out.
Yeah, I got it. It's what, Tariki Anchorage? Is that the?
Tiriki Anchorage, yeah, it's a spot you imagine in the city. Set it towards the south. Yeah, you could head there. That's what they said that some of the different what's it called? Different dinosaurs and creatures, like they're usually kept there.
Also,
Right.
I don't know if anyone is interested, but I do have this spell if you guys want me to have it. I just need 100 gold pieces worth, essentially, of 2 platinum. It gives you, it gives you a +1 to your AC saving throws, and you have half damage to everything.
I mean,
You
That
would
would be nice if
definitely
I'm gonna be the
ring.
frontline tank.
hold on. It
I
lasts
could
an
buy
hour.
one ring. Yeah, I can buy one ring.
Now the
myself.
rings are not expended in the use of the spell. You just need to
Yeah.
own 2 50 gold piece worth platinum rings.
Yeah, I can buy one myself, but I need to save 50 gold pieces for a mount.
Oh,
I want a dinosaur mount.
I assume you're gonna be using that on me most of the time, since I'll be in the middle of the things.
Whoever really needs it.
I look over at Kat
Yeah.
and I give her a nod, like I ain't giving this guy any money.
Yeah, no, not happening.
Did you need some of these bricks?
I mean, if you want the spell to be cast, yeah.
By all means.
All
I'm
right.
not much for bricks.
I'll just add 50
I'll-
GP and go buy 2 platinum rings eventually.
Okay. You don't necessarily know where you'd buy those just yet. You could ask around a little bit if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll ask that at the dinosaur pen.
Okay. So you guys, I assume you start to walk into what you sort of realize is the port and warehouse district.
Port and warehouse. All right. Is there any
I mean,
any
that's what
immediate
you
points
are.
of interest like
Yeah. So
ahead of us?
yeah. So right where you guys are, you passed by the lighthouse as you came in. See that that
Yeah,
large chain
this-
is currently down, sunk in the water.
Oh, this one.
Um,
On
the large chain.
I
Yeah.
can't
that one.
draw on the map, can I?
No, can you? You might be able to.
I'm just out of curiosity. It's
Yeah,
like,
you can.
like that guy. This is the chain you're referencing, and this is the lighthouse you're referencing.
Yes, correct. No, that actually, as you guys have passed that, I apologize, I forgot to mention. There is a statue. What you have that thing right there in the center of the harbor
How do I delete
is
it?
a large statue. I don't know how you delete it. I mean,
Feel bad.
How do you
but-
delete it? Click the little mouse in the top left, and then just drag and drop. Or drag
that is a
over.
statue of it's a man, what appears to be a king, resplendent in a loincloth of leopard skin, with a headdress of large feathers and shells, and these big animal teeth, just giant animal teeth and fangs, sort of draped around his neck, wearing this large cape of fur, wielding sort of this oval shield and this sort of small spear in his other hand. It's a large statue made of stone and brass that you guys pass by in the port. The chain is between a lighthouse and what appears to be sort of like a dockhouse or fort area. So you guys pass through that. You made yourself anchor in here.
Is it above us or below us? This chain. So like suspended above us, because like
it is sunk in the water currently.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't deep enough. That's how we were able to see it.
Well, you saw like at the lighthouse, you saw it sort of come out of the water, like 2 or 3 links, and then it sunk into the water, and then you see about 1 or 2 links on the other side. So you imagine it's sort of like it's bowing right now underneath the water.
All right.
1 moment.
Oh, okay. I realize I could drag it, but is there? Where am I
Click
dragging it?
delete.
Oh, I could just click delete.
Yeah.
If you select it with
Neat.
like yeah, there you go, you got it.
Do we know anything about like these lands? Have you gotten anything told?
Not much. The Isles of Cholt are mostly unknown to the regular denizens of where you guys are from. They are known to be a mysterious and dangerous land that merchants visit often. The Tabaxi, Bahashan merchant princes make a lot of trips here back and forth with to dye different pieces of cloth and things like that, fabric. But you don't know much about it personally, no.
All right, in that case, if you like, if Alvar can on the way like find a herbalist or something that he can
Okay.
get some information from.
All right. So as you guys sort of walk through this this district that you're in right now, you notice it is similar to where you left from, but in a different style. A warehouse district. You notice different goods of every type are being shipped back and forth from ships, and you see there are large harnessed dinosaurs that are hauling these different goods. Sometimes they haul a ship onto a dry dock. Yeah, and so it is just bustling right now during the midday with different workers moving all sorts of goods to and from. And you guys sort of walk around and you notice that this city is ringed by all these different sets of walls inside the city. Cat and Cal, this is something you guys are kind of used to because you guys come from a place called the Walled City of Brovik, which, for its name, utilizes several walls and things like that. However, this is different because this port is an explosion of color that you're not used to. There's the painted buildings in bright blues, greens, and oranges and pinks. There's walls that have all these murals of these giant reptiles and mythical heroes. All these different buildings, even non-residential buildings, have pots full of leafy and flowering vines. And as soon as you start to you make your way out of the this district and sort of around here, you guys make your way out of this district, and you see there are different minstrels, tabaxi and human, on the corners playing music. There are all these people that are adorned in clothes, essentially wearing the colors of what you guys would consider to be royalty. Everybody is wearing these dyed robes, with sporting different colorful feathers and jewelry. There are multicolored pennants and sun awnings, and you notice as you guys approach out of the dock district, a crowd of children runs right by you in these feathered hats and capes of all things. And yeah, there are all these different street performers and minstrels playing music, and otherwise, like, some dance, some are juggling with different knives and feathers and other heavy things. Yeah, and overall, there's this smell of different spices and fresh plants that are sort of wafting around that you're not used to. And beyond that, even there's almost oppressive humidity that is constantly blown away by breeze. So you're warm, and you're warm and humid. However, the breeze is sort of keeping you at least mildly comfortable.
Do I spot any, emblems or maybe signs or markings anywhere that would imply, because I have when we were setting up the character, you told me about it. I forgot the name of it. My inside.
Safe scanned.
Yeah. My
yes. So you're looking around basically for signs that some thieves guild or something might have set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
My inside
and give me
man. I forgot the term.
Your contact.
My contact. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Wait, if I'm coming with them,
Natural
should I roll
20.
Oh well. I forget you have a -1.
Does that, I have two things. One, does
Yes.
that fuck up a natural 20? Does that mean it's
No.
So, okay, so skill checks, everyone does them their own way. I do them roughly by the way the rules are say they are. You don't necessarily crit with skill checks.
Mm-hmm. So it just depends on the number.
Yeah, a critical is whenever you score a natural 20 on an attack roll, you automatically hit and you do double damage. Whenever you score a natural 20 on an ability check, that is the best you can do, but there's no critical failure or critical success.
Also, Beck had a question. Yeah. I think it was she. I think she also wanted to roll perception.
Okay.
So if I'm coming with him, should I
Yeah,
also-
you guys are all together right now. Okay, so you notice, actually, because as you're walking through this warehouse district, you notice two different symbols. One is sort of a half circle with a line going through it horizontally, which sort of means after dark. And the other symbol is sort of it's a circle inside of a box, which to mean meeting place. So you notice these, they're sort of just scratched almost idly on the side of buildings, these two different symbols. But you're able to sort of put together that even here, there appears to be some sort of, if there's any sort of illegal activity, this is sort of an after dark meeting place here.
And that was right after the bridge of the dock.
That would be sort of in this district here, generally speaking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So in the harbor district area.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta
you notice those. There's a lot of people moving back and forth. The city is currently bustling because it appears to be sort of mid-afternoon. You guys have now gotten here. Yeah.
Before we hop into
Is
it, I
there
just want
any-
to thank Fuzzy. Thank you for the raid. We're in the middle of a D&D campaign. We're in the this is our second.
With that, we're actually going to take a 5-minute break really quick. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, there you go.
Alrighty,
Perfect.
I'm
timing.
sorry about that. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
DM,
Alright.
how dare you? Is he muted? Okay, good. He's muted. Fuzzy, thank you so much.
Damn.
Welcome. How is Mountain Blade?
Hello, would you like to buy more socks? Oh, damn.
Mountain Blade's real good.
Mountain Blade's real good.
Yeah. Have you played Warband?
I have not. I've not played.
Alright, so Mountain Blade is at the stage where it's like a Warband remastered, but they're still it's still early access, so they're adding things beyond it. And since release of being into early access, they've come out with a patch every single day.
Oh my!
With fixes.
Because I know Bannerlord is in early access. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the game.
Yeah,
they've been patching bugs every single day.
Good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I've considered it. I'm a little backed up on games and things, but you did a lot of murders. I forgot who I was watching playing it, but it seemed pretty cool. Like they were
the multiplayer is fun too.
The moment they got into combat, they're like ushering around like their archers and then like pushing with like horses, and there's a lot of horse combat, and you're like taking over territories and shit. It looks fun. Do you like? Is there like a story mode happening, or do you kind of make your own?
There's a main story, but it's not complete.
But yeah, welcome on in, everybody.
Hello,
happy to have you. We're only in session 2. This 5-minute period we can use to catch you up just a wee bit of the TLDR. We're investigating a potential plague that has hit a very wealthy city that is also inhabited by dinosaurs. This is my first real D&D experience. I've played here and there, but yeah, long-term campaign. I'm not entirely sure yet, because originally this was something that my patrons, we're doing this for the Patreon, they all voted and agreed to as the thing that they wanted to do. So we have this session, I think another one this month, a little later, and then we'll be caught up. You're in 2 right now. This is my first, like, I'd say, like, real-ish campaign. I've done, like, short things and fucked around, but we'll see where this goes. There is, yes, there is a Shitty Games soon.
We're gonna go back to Persona 5 in a moment here.
Yeah,
it's my 4th game I'm in.
What are you sniffing, sniffer? What are you sniffing about?
I'm back.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna turn off Persona then.
Yeah, it was just a real quick business call.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Oh.
yes.
Any idle people on the street you could ask directions.
There's some. Yeah. There's a Tabaxi who's currently playing sort of the olden version of a guitar, which essentially I guess is a lute. There's
Fuzzy, thank you again. Have a good one.
Yeah. There's several people walking back and forth. There's that guy who's playing music, and there's another guy who's juggling. Who's a human.
I'll ask the juggler because I don't want to interrupt music.
Okay. All right.
Can I help you? It's just
basically, yeah. He's flipping back. He's juggling these different sort of weighted, almost like small cannonballs back and forth, and he sort of. So you're just approaching him, I guess.
I'm just gonna walk up and stand like right in front of him.
Okay. He's just.
Has this guy seen a fur blog before? He's cool with this.
He doesn't appear to be flinching about it. He can't really
even
stop
with the ornament on my head.
You notice there's a small hat, like this sort of like coned hat that's sitting at it like right in front of him that you've walked up to now. That's full of different small coins and a few gems here and there.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Do you know where I can find an herbalist?
An herbalist. The Grand Souk, I believe, has most tradesmen there. Yes, the Grand Souk, and he sort of like points with like his foot a little bit while like juggling.
Right.
He points sort of down, down this direction.
Right.
Yeah, just around there. He sort of points over to that way. Yep.
Another question.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You better tip him. You better tip him after this.
Where can I find more of these beasts?
sort of like, yes, you're new here. The Tariki Anchorage has them. That's where the pens are, but they'll be all over. he sort of like kicks the hat a little bit towards you with his other foot.
I see what's in there, right?
Yeah. You see some small opaque gems and some coins.
Right. Okay. I'll take out a bar and just lower it into it.
Fucking bar.
Thank you. Very generous. Tariki Anchorage is down south. Just follow the main road down south, and you can't miss it. It's just right outside the walls.
God, you gave him a bar. Okay. So I'm with them currently, yeah?
Yeah, yes.
All right, so do I recognize any of these gems that you're explaining? Do I know their value?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're not like very polished and stuff like that. If anything, they're like sort of rough cut opals and citrine and stuff like that. Nothing incredibly valuable.
But like, would you say, like, would you put a value? Could you put a value on them for me, or like
5 to 10 gold each?
Okay, so I would like to attempt then.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm holding a gold piece.
Naturally.
I would like to place it in the hat and attempt to swipe like an opal or like the brightest gem I got. Like I said.
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, fuck me.
Okay. And this will be opposed by his perception check. Okay. You bring a coin down and you make sort of like a big show of like putting it in, like great job. You pop it in, and with your other finger to sort of like palm a gem.
Mm-hmm.
And you can -1 gold from your inventory, but you can add a 5 gold opal.
Beautiful.
All right, so the two places he pointed me to, like, where are they both the same direction?
No, the Grand Souk that he pointed you towards. Just to tell you guys, it is this sort of large tri-tent area over here that I'm sort of selecting. And then the Tariki Anchorage, the direction they pointed you said is right outside the walls to the south, so it'd be around here-ish.
Okay. And do we know where our meeting is going to take place, or is that in?
You guys haven't had you don't have a scheduled meeting.
Okay.
You know that Jatizo has gone to spend time with his essentially his merchant contact here, Wakanga Otamu. Right. And so they're there, and he has mentioned that is one of the merchant princes here. So you imagine he's fancy, but you don't know exactly where that is.
Okay. I will go to the market first then.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you are gonna follow. But...
Yeah, I'm following the Furbolg right now. I made a mark of and I share with Kat because I don't know if her perception caught it, but that we might want to come back here at night and see what's up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did not. I got like a 5 perception roll, so but yeah, I'll go with them too.
Okay, great. One moment, let me check something really quick.
Wakanga Otambu? Did I?
Well, yeah, I will spell it out. And I'm trying to do my best for these names. I'm not like
Wakanga forever. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I was like a Wakanda joke.
So, what was giving him the bar? Was that like a lot for him?
Otamu.
He seemed very grateful about it. Yeah,
that's a decent tip, man.
Yeah,
I'd say in his world, that's
10 gold is a good amount of gold where you come from.
Right.
So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Albert doesn't
really care much about it.
I was really close to nailing the spelling on that.
Yeah.
His name is Mr. Stoy Tori.
Stoy Tori. Shit.
Okay.
I'm a little bitter that you gave him a bar, but
you know. I mean, you got your own bars.
I know.
And you basically made change in his hat, basically.
Swiped an opal.
Yeah. So so you guys head towards the direction that you're pointed towards. what he identified as the Grand Souk.
Souk.
Yes, S-O-U-K, the Grand Souk. And as you approach, you notice it is a large open-air market with all these brightly colored awnings sort of draped in between these different market stalls. And these awnings have... they sort of block out some of the blazing sun heat as the breeze whips away the humidity. So it's not bad to be there, but it is warm, and a lot of people are just sweating naturally.
Oh, yeah, like a Middle Eastern tent market.
Yeah, similar. It is a large sort of bazaar, is a good way to put it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And you notice there are traders of all different varieties and items that are barking and hawking their wares at people. There are brightly colored and dyed fabrics being sold. There's jewelry, and there's some people even carry weapons. Some carry some small pieces of armor and armaments. Some have tools. Some just have foods. It is really the sort of large, everything you could possibly imagine market being sold here.
All right, I'll try and find the herbalist or the one that sells like salves and stuff like that.
Okay, great. Give me how are you doing that? Are you just looking for it, or are you asking around?
I'm just looking for like the herbs guy.
Okay, go ahead and give me
I might run into a spice man, but I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
18.
Okay. All right, an 18. Yeah, there is a... Yeah, after looking around, because the benefit that you have is you're about a head taller than most people here.
Right. Yeah.
Because the tabaxi are generally on the shorter side, and the people here are regular human size, so you're about a head taller than most people, and you're looking around, and you're able to see there is a human woman who has a stall with all these different hanging plants and herbs that are sort of been dried out, and different sort of alchemical supplies.
Cal goes to the bathroom during whatever takes place within the next.
Okay.
Finds a quiet corner.
We've been on a boat.
Yeah, the open air bathrooms, as it were.
The Indian bathrooms.
Yeah. So you definitely see this market stall with this woman, a lot of dried herbs and things like that. You approach and, yes, are you looking for something to cure what ails you, my friend?
Well, I am new to this area, and would like to know about the nature here. Is there anything I should worry about? Anything I should have a cure for while traveling?
While traveling, my friend. Let me think.
Any poisonous plants I should be careful about? Have antitoxin.
Poisonous plants. Well, there are the... Trying to think now. I might have the perfect thing for that. And you notice she reaches down into this underneath the stall, and sort of you hear around clanging and brushing through different things, and pulls out a small book. Just a leather-bound book with nothing written on it. These are explorer's notes that can help identify flora and fauna here in Schult. And I recognize, it is so wonderful for somebody, fresh off of the boat like you to come here and wish to experience our wonderful wildlife. This is only 15 gold pieces.
Can I have a preliminary look to see if this of use?
Feel free, yes.
I'll flip through it, see if if it has like tangible knowledge and
give me a nature
facts.
check.
Nature.
Yes.
15.
Okay. This book actually does seem like, while it covers a lot of basic stuff, some of the basic things that it covers, like just by flipping through it, are things that you aren't normally used to.
Right.
So like they're like, it's certain things that like are okay to eat out here that aren't normally okay to eat elsewhere, like certain berries, root vegetables and stuff like that can be used to make certain potions. So it's sort of like a survivor's guide, sort of an outdoors guide. Functionally, if you are using this book, it'll give you advantage on certain checks when applicable. Sometimes it won't always be applicable, but if you're like looking to try and make a potion with certain things around, you don't necessarily just know what's around, this could possibly help with that.
Okay, right. One thing, like, what would you say is the limitations between the herbalism kit and the alchemist supplies, like for making potions and salves?
So the alchemist kit can be used to make acids, can be used to make small, necessarily like maybe explosives or like sulfur, stink bomb sort of stuff. The herbalism kit can be used to make most potions, if you have the reagents and you have the reagents and you have the means to do so.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll after like looking through it for
like healing salves and stuff like that as well.
Yeah. Okay. So after like flipping through it, I'll give her 15 gold for it. I'll just take a better look into it and while looking at it, like ask her, like, is there any potions or salves or something I should prepare or get the ingredients for?
I mean, if you're looking for just a regular restorative potion, you could probably find some ingredients around here. I could help furnish you with some of those. However, they take a while to distill.
Right. What about antitoxins?
Antitoxins.
And countermeasures?
Yes, actually, there are a few things that I can help with. Can I help you, Anthony?
No.
You good? You good? You cool?
I think I am going to keep Brizzy for good about it. I think that might be fight for my fucking life. Nah, Cal returns from the bathroom with a big old smile on his face. He's feeling pretty good.
Great.
It was nice to sit down on a real toilet again.
They only have standing toilets here.
The fuck?
A real fantasy toilet.
Yeah. It's rough out here, man.
It's better than a bucket.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And all the doors here are saloon doors. They just... It's rough. Hold on, there is something that I had. Hold on, where is that?
So what did I miss? He's shopping for alchemy stuff or herbalism stuff?
Yeah, herbalism things, yeah.
I bought a book, so...
Yeah, there's an antitoxin. Let me see.
Do they have any vials of acid?
I can make it.
This is an herbalist, so...
Can you make me vials of acid?
Yes.
Nice.
If you get me an alchemist supply kit, I can make it for you.
How much is one of those? Are they around?
I don't know.
Something to sort of counteract most basic poisons. I have some of these roots here, and she sort of brings out these different bundles of supplies. This here would, if you worked with it, could make 2 doses of antitoxin. It would cost around 60 gold.
All right. Do you carry alchemist supplies as well? I only carried my herbalism kit with. Or do you know where I can get one?
If you go over there, and she sort of points down a little bit down the souk, someone should have something. I mainly deal in herbs and spices.
Right. All right. So the route for 2 antitoxins was 60 gold, you said?
The ingredients to make them would be 60 gold total for 2 of them.
Right. How about 50?
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
All right.
Does she have a secret blend of herbs and spices?
She has 11 of them. Yeah.
Oof.
She sort of like, I really like you. I'm so happy you're here. It's really just got to be 60 gold.
60 is the... All right. Yeah, I give her 60.
Great. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the port.
All right. So what's the route called?
Just put down that you have 60 gold worth of. You have 2 doses worth of antitoxin supplies. I'm not about to do fauna and flora.
All right. Yeah. And I don't know if there's anything else I should get from her. I'm running out of money here.
She seems to have mostly. She has a couple completed potions, if you're interested.
Yeah, I'd rather
mostly
make
just
my own. That's
basic
cheaper.
restorative healing potions.
How much are those? The restorative potion?
Restorative healing potion.
Isn't it 50 gold apiece for the lowest one, right?
Jesus Christ.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me grab my handbook really quick.
Nah, don't even bother.
I might be able to make them as well for half price. But then again, I can also just cast healing magic, and we also have our cleric.
Yeah, I just figured it'd something be like worst case scenario. I could just slam it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Having one like super safe backup, like emergency potion.
So it's 50 gold for 2d4.
I'd rather die than spend 50 gold.
I mean, it helps you not die.
Where did that go? Potion of healing would be 50 gold pieces for a standard potion of healing.
How much healing is that?
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
My Discord is very quiet now, and I don't know why.
You could roll a 4 if you're an asshole.
Yeah, it'd be
Alright,
like that sometimes.
Can I make those, or like like a janky version of it with like healing salve
I'm
and stuff
sorry.
like that?
One moment. My headphones are really messing with me.
Imagine owning Beats.
There we go.
Okay.
These are actually my wife's. Mine got.
My wife.
My what? Sorry.
Oh man, does anyone remember Borat?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what the best part? I've never seen that movie.
Really? It's
Really?
It's very good.
No, it was just I
The
just pulled out a
shittiest
little
way.
bit. No, these are my wives, and my dogs ate my other ones. So that's where I'm at.
Fucking Stoitory, are we really we're gonna keep that, huh? That's staying?
Beck is the only one keeping it alive right now.
No, it's not true.
It's 50 gold for a healing potion that heals 2d4 plus 2 when you use it.
What if I was gonna be making them myself? Or
If you want to be making them yourself, you could probably get the supplies for cheaper. It would take a bit.
I mean,
if you
we
want to
can
get the
make 'em
supplies,
over.
it would probably be 30 to 40 gold each.
for the supplies for it?
Yes.
So this
for
this Furbolg is standing in front of Homegrower, and he's fucking huge.
Yes.
Can she
Massive.
see everything behind him? Like, is there anything snatchable?
Smashable.
No, not snatchable.
Snatchable.
Yeah.
There's herbs.
I would hear my husband say the word snatch on Twitch.
Sopping wet fucking. No, I'm kidding. What's the...
Man.
Uh,
The supplies really only like 80% of the cost. I thought it was less.
I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's just that
Oh,
you're
she's
buying
a,
them.
she's a hard ass. All right, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're at a market, so you know.
All right, I'll.
Anything snatchable.
Do I
Let me
notice
check
what's?
here. One second.
Do
Let
you
me see
notice
here.
what Cal is trying to do?
You can definitely hide behind the Furbolg. That's not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
The things that are grabbable at like your height and level
Yeah,
are
I'm a-
mostly drying herbs and stuff like that. You don't necessarily know what you'd get if you grabbed it. You don't recognize.
Okay, yeah, I don't bother.
Okay.
If I don't know if I don't know the reward, it ain't worth the risk.
All right, I'll say thank you and go to where she said somebody had alchemist supplies.
Okay. You guys head over to. There is a tabaxi man.
So did Cal specifically ask if I could make something, or did you just?
He did ask if you could make acid.
Yeah, I asked you
Yeah,
about acid, but we need to find an alchemist kit.
Yeah, that's what we are at now.
Oh, I thought was she selling alchemist kits? I thought she only had like an herbalist.
No, it's
so-
another dude.
No, so this is a large open air bazaar.
Oh.
So there's many different.
I was in
people
the
selling things.
loo. I didn't.
Yeah,
realize.
you guys are essentially at. It's called the Red Bazaar or the Red Market, or the locals call it the Grand Souk. And it is this large open-air market with many awnings and pieces of cloth sort of draped over the top of it, sort of create almost this tented feel to keep the sun off of you. But there are many, 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 many people selling anything you could really imagine around here, except for some of the more illegal and obviously dangerous things.
Since we're in here, I'll look for the platinum rings as well, I guess. I forgot. The platinum rings that I need to find. I completely forgot about those, honestly.
Yeah, sure. There is a man who's selling sort of basic jewelry and things like that. He has rings and gemmed rings and all sorts of stuff. He definitely has a pair of platinum rings you could buy. I believe it's 50 gold each.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely something you could do.
All right, I'll just buy those then.
Great. Okay. You can mark that off. So 50 gold a piece, so 100 gold for
All right.
rings. There is also for a kit. You're looking for an alchemist kit?
Mm-hmm.
Alchemist kit. Yeah. The kit itself is called alchemist supplies. It's weird that it has a different name.
Yeah, that would be. Let me see here. Okay. That would be about 55 gold pieces here. It's sold by there is a charming sort of rotund tabaxi man, like an actual literal fat cat.
Wait, canonically, could it be the one from Cats? The fuck's his name? Buster Jones?
No, it's the other one.
No.
It's the
Oh no, not the one played by what's her name? Please.
No.
It's the other one who's he's a Jellicle. I forget what his name is now though. Anyway, so there he's a large, generally yellow furred tabaxi cat or tabaxi man rather. Sort of in this larger fellow has
Her name's Jenny something, by the way. Yeah.
bright purple robes and a sort of large wrapped hat that sort of sticks about a foot.
He's a Doug Dimmadome cat.
It's a purple wrapped hat, but sure.
Okay, but it's like real high up.
It's about a foot tall. Yeah.
Okay, it's decent.
Yeah, he's sitting. Most people are standing, but he's sitting in this sort of higher chair with a big back on it. So yes, how can I help you?
All right. Yeah,
you need an alchemist kit.
Ah, yes, an aspiring alchemist. I love it. Let me see here.
I had lost mine on the way.
Of course, yes.
Wait, Halvard, what kind of like if we get this kit, how much can you make with it? Like what's our
I can make like alchemist fire, acid, oil.
Yeah, but how much?
I can make as much as you got supplies for. It's pretty much like you can get them at half price because I can.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time spent on it is all.
I like how you are currently the vendor waiting. You got one? You got an alchemist kit?
Yes, it's right. I packed it up for you. It's right here. I'll just put it right there.
How much for?
This kit, 55 gold pieces, or 5.5 Bahashan bars if you have them.
Oof.
Half a bar, huh?
You cannot find a better kit in the souk.
Just break the bar in half, you know?
Well, I have a cutter right here if you need it.
He's like, hold up. It's okay.
Since this is an expensive process, could I get a complimentary ingredient?
What as an aspiring alchemist as you are, what are you looking to build? What are you willing to make?
We are going into nature, and there will probably be plants that don't want to be as generous as make way. Acid usually helps.
Oh, acid. Okay, that's a long trip to get to water. Acid. Okay. Acid. You know, they actually use that a lot here to carve into ivory and things.
And I point to my skull. I know.
Yes. Well, I love an artist getting started on his work, or also pouring it on plants, whatever you had said. Well, roll me a persuasion check.
All right.
Oh man, I should have did this. I knew it. I don't know about homeboy going for a persuasion here. Actually, mine is terrible.
17.
I lied.
Oh.
I think I have intimidate.
My furry friend, I like you.
You seem quite nice as well.
I am very nice. And because of that, I will give you this set of tools and supplies and the base components to create a mild acidic compound for only 10 more gold.
Seems fair.
Okay, that'll be 65 gold, and it's all yours.
Does that seem fair? Hold on, I need to talk to our buddy Halvard here. What's the regular price of
supplies for acid is 50 gold as well.
Holy
not
shit.
supplies, like acid itself is 50 gold as well.
Acid about 25 gold.
Oh, is acid only 25?
Yeah,
Okay,
a vial of acid is about 25 gold.
Okay,
The
yeah.
tools to make it is about 50.
And I can make you
Right,
really lose your
yeah,
goddamn
and then
mind,
the
honestly.
ingredients would be like 12 or something. So we got a discount on the.
Yeah, decent deal.
Oh yeah, I'll give him the
65 gold. Okay, mark that off.
Wait.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Halvard, we're splitting this.
Okay.
I give 2 bars and the opal.
I guess I give him 4 bars.
I'll accept this opal. Sure.
I wanted to offload that bad boy ASAP.
And he takes the bars. And you hear the worst. You hear the sound as he takes these bars and drops them one after the other into a box or bag or something you can't see behind the what's the word? Cart or thing?
Stand.
Stand. Yeah. Behind the stand, you don't see it, but you hear as he drops these bars one after the other, like ting, 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 as he basically drops them onto like more and more gold or some amount of like metal. So it's like he's just piling it over behind the stand.
Right.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Yes. All right. And was it acid?
Yes.
Supply at 1 dose.
Yes. Enough to make a vial of acid.
I'd figured you'd take the, heavier portion of that load since you get to keep the kit.
Yeah. All right. Now I am down to 44 gold.
Out of the 200 you were given right before he got here.
Yes.
Oof.
I'm still doing all right for myself. Me and Kat are.
I might be able to do a favor for the animals. Let's see.
I'm gonna
I'm
out
done here.
and you're just gonna start like a dino revolution.
Oh yeah, can't I do something about animals as well?
Can't you do something? I don't know.
I mean, I
That's
can
on nature.
do stuff.
Each
So
beast or plant is within 30 feet of me can make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
You can charm some beasts? Sure.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Nice.
Oh, whoops, there goes.
Charm animals and plants.
Yeah.
So you can charm,
I forgot about that.
them, and I can just like naturally speak to him. Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Alright.
So you guys are still in the Grand Souk. Is there anything you want to do?
I'll
Cal?
wait to the pins.
I'm good, brother.
You don't need any like caltrops or
Caltrops.
beads or something.
Do I need any meatrops?
That's what we should have named you.
Caltrop.
Drops.
Drops.
What do I have? I have 5 daggers. I got things to throw. I'm chilling. Actually, I don't remember what's in a burglar's pack. I feel like it doesn't.
You're a thief, right?
Yeah.
You got a lot of.
You can.
You can have like ball bearings and stuff.
I have a shitload of ball bearings.
Yeah, so like with your fast hands, you can use items as a bonus action. So you can like throw oil and then light it on fire.
That's
with an attack.
Or you can throw acid in someone's face.
Yeah, I planned on splashing acid in someone's face and then stabbing them.
You can use that as a bonus action.
It's gonna get gross. It's gonna get gross.
There's also, you guys have noticed, in being sold by many vendors, not just the two that you've talked to, but also being sold by many other vendors, are insect repellent. And you guys are interested in that.
Can I inquire about that? Like, hey, why is this so popular?
Well, you need to really ask. There's already you're being bit by different mosquitoes as you run around.
Oh, jeez.
Would my fur?
Not really. You're there's a block they sell for one silver piece that you can burn around a campfire that'll help keep the bugs away. Then there's a big old gourd full of salve that's sold for 1 gold piece, which contains 20 applications of this sort of grease, almost like sunscreen you put on that keeps the bugs off you.
How long does that last?
24 hours if you don't wash.
All right. I mean, thinking that might become a problem, I'll buy one.
Okay. Of the incense or the salve?
You're a big boy.
I'll take one of the salves and then some incense.
Does that mean more for me? Less because I'm a tiny lad.
I mean, to not get into you have this many square feet of stuff. About enough to cover 20 people. Or 1 person 20 times, etc.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get it you're taller, you're smaller. It's that's gonna be the rough.
What if Cal and I get one and share it?
Maybe.
We are halflings. I feel 20 applications for how
Sure, 20 applications for a medium creature, 40 for a small
That's
creature.
what I like to hear. All right, Kat, would you like to split one of these with me so we don't get eaten alive?
Cheers.
Yeah, I think I'll also buy one of the colorful scarves and put it around my head and face to protect from the bugs and also to blend in a bit more.
Great. A scarf, a nicely dyed. What quality are you going for? You just going for linen that you just throw over your face, or do you want silk?
I mean, how much is the silk?
Ah, that's a good question. A silk scarf would be about 2 gold pieces.
All right.
Okay. What color do you want?
Red.
Okay. You get a vibrantly red silk scarf that is basically almost your height or a little bit taller once unraveled entirely. You can just easily wrap around your face.
I have my captain's hat. I don't need to.
You do. You do have that hat. It's a little bit big on you, but not terribly.
I have it marked on in my inventory as cool pirate hat. That's the name of it.
Was it 1 silver for the incense?
Yes, for the incense. Yes.
How long does that burn?
It burns for 8 hours.
All right. Yeah, I'll get 5.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. You guys pick up some insect repellent.
I gotta mark that down. It was 2 gold for the. How much was it?
There were for what?
For the 40 applications.
1 gold for 1 gold.
Okay. So, Kat, I'll buy this just because I had a number that bothered me, so we're good. I'll keep it on my inventory.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay. Great.
So, crafting the antitoxins and acids, is that I can do it in short rest, in long rests?
Probably going to take a couple days.
Couple days? Yeah,
it's a downtime activity for sure.
Oh. Didn't that get updated in Xanathars?
I'm not 100% sure, but for the antitoxin, it'll probably be 2 days. A healing potion by yourself, 4 days to a week.
Jesus Christ! No wonder why these things are expensive.
What about the what's it called?
The acid. Acid you could probably get done. Acid's actually something you could probably make in about a short rest or a long rest rather.
Okay.
Acid's not too bad.
Yeah. So I'll just follow Cal if he needs anything like made or bought in here. Otherwise, like go to the animals.
Okay.
What time
yeah,
is it, by the way?
Mid-afternoon, about 2 or 3 p.m.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
You guys arrived a little bit afternoon, so
But we still need to figure out a place to that we're gonna be sleeping.
you do. If you want to sleep, not in the streets.
Let's see. We got Thunder and Lizard. We got I could have sworn there was one more I had written down. I thought Mord's Dino Den at first could have possibly been placed, but now there's
It could
literal
be.
dinos.
You
guys want to go check out the Dino Den? No, you guys wanted to
Yes,
go to
yes,
No, you
yes,
wanted to go to
Dino
Tariki.
Den.
You wanted to go to Tariki's. Tariki Anchorage, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's where they told us to go. Damn it.
Really quick, I would like. Let me see here. So we have 4 different people with us today.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie,
Hi.
or rather, Aklash.
Mhm.
You guys hear the shouts of a local screaming, "Look out!"
I'm
and I
about to
would
be
like-
trampled.
Biggie, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's the bad one I got. Oh God.
Oh my God!
Oh,
That's
No,
the good
he's gonna
shit.
die.
that's that nice
Seeing
stuff.
a 0 is something you'll never get over.
He just lays on the ground.
He-
Oh, what going on?
I
Oh
thought-
Jesus Christ.
I felt like laying down right now.
He gets like the bug self in his eyes, and it's just like.
So
"Ah!"
what was actually happening is right as you hear "look out," you're like, you ever had the time like you need to retuck your shirt, so you like
Yeah.
sort of like have to undo your belt a bit, and you're like retuck. So you're actually like in the middle of like sort of surreptitiously retucking your shirt a little bit. Your belt's partially undone, and you hear "look out," and you go to like quickly run as this piece of it's actually like a large filled barrel filled with something crashes down off of one of the awnings inside here and tumbles down on top of you, cracking you right on the base, like the neck and shoulders on your upper back, and just flattens you to the ground as you now take 10 bludgeoning
Ow.
damage.
Ow.
Oof.
As this water bottle just sort of cracks and breaks open on top of you, this water spilling everywhere and sliding down. The rest of you notice, actually, there is a drainage system in the streets here. As you see the water slide down into it's almost like sort of like down this sort of like sewer grate. Yeah. So you saw this barrel tumble over and fall from on high. And crack him on the back and break into pieces.
Look out!
What the fuck?
Can I like check around where the barrel fell to see if someone was like, if it was
Absolutely, yeah.
intentional?
Make me a perception check really quick just to look and see if you see anyone there initially. Okay. You glance around and you don't see anybody at the scene. But upon arriving, you notice that the barrel itself, it looked like, from as far as the dirt and dust was concerned, was sitting on a flat surface. It was just a couple stones high, and it was sort of used as almost like a there was like a it was used. It was going to be a replacement barrel for somebody's own water supply. It was just stacked up on top of a few stones, and it looked like it. If anything, it was probably pushed over.
What the fuck?
A few locals have sort of gathered around you and sort of like almost helped you up and like, oh jeez,
I'm
you
just
have to be
gonna-
careful around here. Things are always happening.
I'm gonna just make my hand glow a little bit bright and just kind of like rub the back of my neck and shoulders and cast Cure.
Okay.
What the fucking goddamn just happened?
Oh. Oof.
God damn it! I'm
You
gonna
heal a
do
little
another
bit?
one.
Okay. And you bring it to the other hand.
So wait, do we know the location of where the barrel was originally sitting?
Yeah.
Could I
Yeah.
could I like get up there and
Yeah. Yeah. It's not too high up. It really just like fell off of something like about 5 feet or so up. It's sort of stacked onto these different crates and separate stones that are used to sort of like as organization. And there's a couple other water barrels up there that have not been moved. It's a flat surface.
There's nothing behind it, or like a window, or like a...
No, because these are all market tents and things like that. There's no like actual buildings around. It's just sort of like stacked up here next to other water barrels.
I'm looking around for who said, look out.
All right. It was actually one of the men who helped you up. He was like, yeah, just fell off out of nowhere. Just have to be careful. There's a lot of things going on here.
Try to make an insight check.
Go right ahead.
How are your pockets looking?
Okay. The man appears to be telling the truth. He's just as bewildered as you are. However, this is not incredible. Like, things happen. He's not totally afraid.
You're not dead, so he's like, eh.
And as far as your pockets are, like you check your pockets, you have the same amount of wealth that you had before. Nothing's been taken off of you.
I want to be petty and cast more spells, but I'm smart.
Sure. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Try and dry myself off as best I can, really.
Yeah.
Can I do that with Druidcraft?
Druidcraft, I don't think can dry things. It's not
Prestidigitation.
I don't know the exact. Yeah, I don't think so. You could make like a small plant.
But
appear.
I mean,
Yeah, you could like air dry him slowly over time.
Just like, do you have do furbolgs have like big mouths? Can you just like just blow on them?
Yeah.
Is your breath very hot?
I mean, I think it's hot enough.
I'm chilling. That's funny. I don't know. You just get cracked by a barrel.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been worse. I thought I was about to be fucking gored by a triceratops.
Yeah, I honestly like at first I thought like a stampede, like
Yeah.
thought you were about to be trampled. You just got barrel
Same.
cracked. It's not too bad. If there was ever a time to roll a 0, it's not the worst one.
Well, just gonna carry on and then just grumpy now.
Okay. All right. You pick yourself up and dust yourself off and sort of wring the water out of most of your clothes and where do you guys what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
We should probably find a place of residence for now. We should at the very least know where we're gonna sleep at night.
All right, there was like 2 places recommended, right? Do you have a write up of the places?
I have Thunder and Lizard. The Thunder and Lizard is where Toluca and Jim are staying.
Yes.
And then I don't know what Mord's Dino Den is. At first I thought it was an inn, but now I think it's literally a place for dinosaurs. But we could ask somebody. I mean, now that we have this crowd assembled, I mean, the guy who was helping him up, like we.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys could ask around and ask what they're like. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. After sort of like the guy helps you up, sort of dusts you off, and he asks you like, I'm sorry, where are you from? I can see you're not from around here. You'd be directing
who's he asking?
That'd be who got smashed by a barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, he's asking me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
he is.
I'll tell him where we're from. Say that we're here on a job.
Great. I see. Okay. Great. Well, if you're looking for places to stay, there are a few different places. There is, of course, there's Kaya's House of Repose. It's a quiet, relaxing location.
Ignore the
Nearby,
Tito's
actually, nearby a small bathhouse, private bathhouse, very, very relaxing. There's the Thundering Lizard. It's a sort of it's actually right on the track for the races.
Ooh.
If you're looking for a bit of exciting,
Yep.
loud place, there's that. Well, there's he sort of sighs. Mord's Dino Den. A lot of visitors seem to like that. Yeah, that's.
You seem hesitant
all good places.
about that place. Why is that?
It's a little touristy. Just a little bit, but it's fine. It's
Yo,
fine.
is there
Good-
dino prostitutes there? Is that why? What is happening? Why is he?
He sort of cocks his head at you like,
Dino prostitutes.
He seems
no,
very
it's
embarrassed
just,
about the
it's,
dino
it's
den.
just it's a tourist trap. It's just a lot of kitschy things.
See. Well, thank you. I say we go by the Thundering Lizard.
My vote is
Or Thundering
also
Lizard.
my vote is. It said it was a loud racetrack, but
Yeah, I
slash
want it.
in.
I
100%.
want in.
Okay.
I had my pick. It would be, we head over to the Thunder and Lizard.
Kat, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I'll go with Cal. I should clarify, like, I thought of a canonic way to insert this because I'm feeling really sick today. So, Kat is super seasick from the ship, so she's just like laying low, going with everybody else.
Yeah, you were totally fine on the ship, but as soon as your feet hit land, everything started to like feel like it's
No,
moving.
as soon as
and-
we start going
Oh.
that fucking circle from Turtle Man, I was,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like, oh no.
Yeah. So you're just not, and there's so many sounds and smells that are not helping. Okay. All right. You guys. He points you in the direction of the Thundering Lizard, which the Thundering Lizard would be. Let me actually make sure that I am looking at the right thing.
Yeah, because we're chilling around here right now, right?
Yeah, you're in the grand. No,
Where are we now?
the big tents. See the big red tents with the blue center?
This guy.
That's yes, that is it.
Okay. I gotta
Let me
go
make
shit.
sure that I am looking at the right thing. One moment.
I guess either this place or this place.
Yeah, I
Since they
figured it
said
was a
racetracks.
racetrack. Unless we.
Let me
One of those
look
two.
here. Ba. 18. Where?
Big fucking spot. My goodness.
It is. Where the hell?
Free! The
Yes,
map is
okay.
not to scale.
The Thundering Lizard would be found right around here.
Oh, well. Never mind. Guess we'll head there
Would you
then.
be able to point out the racetrack for us, or is it a?
So as you guys sort of walk down, there isn't any apparent. There's no like apparent track. Necessarily. It's yeah, like it's sort of cobbled and stoned streets. Nothing is super like there's no like obvious like sign or anything like that denotes anything as a track.
Did we mishear that guy? Is that what...
No,
he
said
he
it was near
said
the
it's
racing
right
track.
on the track.
Wait.
Oh shit!
Is
Is it
he,
underground?
is he being literal? Like, yeah.
Underground Tokyo dinosaur drifting.
Dude, this city got way cooler. If that's.
Um.
Can we ask
No,
around for like directions to the races?
Well, you were pointed in that direction. As you guys sort of approach down, I had misspoke. For the Grand Souk is not it's not called the Red Bazaar. That's the Grand Souk is called the Grand Market. And there is the Red Bazaar, which is sort of its cousin. And I apologize, I misspoke earlier. You guys approach near a place called the Red Bazaar, which is where you were directed. He said that the Thundering Lizard would be right on the track in the Red Bazaar. So as you approach this area, you notice there's like all these people who are selling foods. While the other market that you were in is mostly wares and things like that, there are some small like get your fried whatever here. This place is mostly large slabs of red meat. People just selling all sorts of things here.
Do they have hot dogs?
They have things that look like hot dogs.
I buy a hot dog.
Okay, you buy it's sort of like a sausage on a stick. Costs you about 1 silver piece.
I just really want a hot dog right now.
It's like a 1.5 feet long.
Holy shit! For 1 silver, sign me
Yeah.
up. It's these guys.
It's yeah. Do you ask what it's made out of, or do you just buy it?
I ask what it's made out of.
Okay. This is wonderful. Wonderful. Allosaurus meat. You put it in a sheep's bladder. Spit it out. Delicious.
I bought. Do I like it? I eat it.
All right, so you bought it.
I
You
bought
take
it.
a big
and
old bite.
I take a big old
Tastes
bite.
delicious.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Dinosaur
Yeah.
sausage.
Yeah, tastes delicious. It's just it's just sausage. Sausage
Wait, all
is
right.
always put
I'm
in-
like, I have the whole thing in my mouth and I've chomped already. But I look over at Halvar. I'm like, are you cool with this?
as he digs into basically just a giant haunch of meat.
Does this offend you?
No, it's fine.
All right.
That's how I hang out with my friends. I do something, then look at them. Does this offend you?
No, so I mean,
It's dead already.
it's not
It's
offensive.
it's
No, you
dead
eat the animal. You use every part of it, and then you give on to nature in return.
Okay. You want to bite?
so this is an almost
yes, thank
equally
you.
I give him a
That's
bite.
bustling
From now on,
area.
going back to nature.
You're doing what now? Sorry.
But because you said you're gonna eat it and give back to
Yeah.
nature. Is that what we're
Oh,
calling pooping
gross.
now?
I'm gonna poop.
Yeah, so this is a lot of locally produced meat. There's also vegetables and tropical fruit. There's some clothing, rain catchers, some small household goods, but predominantly food in this sort of like an open air food market here.
Can
as
I?
you-
The guy we bought the sausage. Can I ask
Sure.
him about the animal used for the sausage and the animals used for the
Allosaurus.
races?
Yes, Allosaurus. An Allosaurus. Well, it's two-legged, angry, good, tasty food.
All right.
He's just a hot dog vendor, bro. He's not gonna be able to tell you much about.
I mean, you just basically ask him what a pig is, and he's like, "Well,
You know.
it stands this many legs and it tastes good."
All right.
Two-legged, big,
Okay.
reptile thing, large. Tasty.
What is used for the races?
Excuse me?
Is it also used for the races?
Yes. This is actually one of the last contenders. Didn't do well.
I'm just chewing, just like, oh.
Yeah, they
It's
called
like-
him number 9. Number
you're
9.
eating
And he is
place.
the number 9 special here now.
It's
very
like
good.
eating a racehorse that wasn't good enough.
Very good, very tasty, good muscle. Not good enough, but good.
That would be like if the Kentucky Derby had a food cart in the back.
Uh,
where the
All the last
place.
place horses, they just chop them up.
So hot. What a wild world.
Can you guide us to the races so we can partake in them and such?
I'm sorry. What do you ask me?
I want to go watch the races.
Okay,
How does one partake in the races?
Well, they happen here once a week. They'll be happening in 2 days, actually.
Damn it.
And I suppose, get a dinosaur, get a jockey, get people to bet on you, and you're in.
Can the dinosaur race without a jockey?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
What if the
they won't-
dinosaur is also the jockey?
Could we just be our own jockey?
I don't know. I mean, he sort of looks at the two halflings. They're small enough to be jockeys. They'd be good. They'd be great jockeys, actually.
I'm not that much
if they can
bigger than
ride.
them.
I mean, you're definitely heavier, my friend.
Oh, now that's just offensive.
Yeah, so- he probably doesn't know I can turn into things, so wouldn't know that. So
Yeah, that might be something
He
to
doesn't
keep
know
to
it's gonna
yourself for now.
so
And so, do you want more? We have more of number 9 here.
You said it was real good, huh? Like,
Very good. Very yeah. I mean, it tastes delicious.
I look over at Cat.
I'll take a number 9 and go see number 11 on the way.
You're just making me want actual hot dogs now.
All right. He pulls out of this sort of like just hot pot full of oil. Pulls out this just stick with a big old hot dog of meat on it. Hands it off to you, and that's a silver piece there.
I give him that.
Oh, these things are huge, right? My character's probably full then. That's-
Yo, yeah,
You're-
you're a foot and a half while you're like 3 feet. Yeah.
Dude, I want a hot dog that big. My God.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna if we're nearby the fucking what's it called?
Thundering.
No,
Okay.
the Tariki anchorage.
Yes.
I'm gonna split off from them for a little bit and see if I can go find a mount.
If you go there, I'll follow you.
Okay. Are you guys going to try and find the inn first, or are you going to split off right now?
I honestly, I really just want to get a mount. That's all I want.
Okay.
All right,
I'll follow him there.
Me and Kat head over to the direction of the Thunder and Lizard. She's not feeling very well, so I'm trying to get a room set up.
1 second.
Yeah, that'd be like a 3-foot hot dog if we scaled up. That's how it would feel for Cal, at least.
Okay. 1 second. Let's see here. There is actually a merchant who specializes in these.
Oh shit!
I remember that much.
Yeah, we'll probably also want to buy one.
Also, okay, yeah.
One dinosaur riding another.
Oh, goodness.
People would pay big money to see that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, we'll start with you two going off to the anchorage right now. So you head down because on your way you actually saw it. You head down to so this area is the gate house out. There are large walls surrounding the majority of the port. However, you sort of enter into the anchorage here, and it is not walled in with the rest of the city. However, you notice down here, if you look down south, there are another set of docks as well. Yeah, so this district is you notice there are plenty of people running around. They're in slightly less expensive, good-looking clothing. A lot of people are still like sort of. Some of them look like they're more in work dress. Yeah, and yeah, it's not well fortified or covered. But you notice there's tons of animals, both dinosaur and not, being dragged around here and there. Yeah, and there are pens as you sort of walk down. There are pens over here where livestock is kept. The most common of which that you're able to see are different dinosaur creatures. There are different men and women who are tending to these animals. Right now, like they've recently just tossed over. There's sort of different greens and grains, as well as some hay that's been tossed over that these different bizarre-looking creatures are chewing on. And some you see in the smaller pens are being thrown haunches of meat that they're snapping up and chewing at wildly. Yeah, so you guys approach. What would you like to do?
I want to ask if they have any for sale first off.
Okay.
Any riding dinosaur?
Gotcha. All right, so you guys approach. Find the yes. So you guys approach. There is a man with a dark skin and a bald head with a beard sort of tied into a knot with sort of gold beads interwoven. And he sees you guys approaching these different pens and sort of smacks off his hand and sort of walks towards you guys. And, hello, I am a Tom. I handle most of these pens here for my lord Ifan Talroa. How can I help you? You're looking for something to buy, yes?
Was looking for a mount, yes.
Ah, yes. Many people when they first visit love to check in. There are many beasts. If you're looking for horses, pack animals, there's many. We have large lizards, hadrosauruses, ankylosauruses, flying snakes. Anything specific you're looking for?
How about the three-horned ones?
Yes. What about them?
Yes. Triceratops.
You
We
two
have
immediately.
one.
Those.
We have one who is reaching adulthood here now. That would be about 500 gold pieces.
Oh, Jesus.
He is of great breeding stock. If you wish to train him for riding, you could, and racing as well, of course. Yeah.
Wind out of my sails. That's what I gotta say at the moment.
What could you get for 50 gold?
What could you get for 100 gold?
100 gold. Well, I could get. I have a wonderful Hadrosaurus. It's a little bit older, but it's a wonderful, wonderful creature.
Wait, I
Very-
can turn
very
into
cool.
can't I?
Hadrosaurus? I don't know.
Question for you.
Here, I'll put it in the Discord, and you guys can look, and Ant can bring up what a Hadrosaurus looks like.
Yep, I can turn into those.
They're the sort of, like, kind of lean ones with just a slightly long neck, and they're herbivores, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
So this
I'm
is
gonna
the
ask
thing?
him.
One of these lads.
Oh, look at him
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
This is number 9. This is the thing that I chomped.
That was. I believe that was an Ankylosaurus.
Which
I
one?
thought that was an Allosaur, you said.
An Allosaur. Yeah, an Allosaurus. Sorry.
Allosaur is essentially a smaller T-Rex, if I recall correctly.
And they're delicious.
Apparently. So, hypothetical question for you.
1 second. Hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna do something real stupid.
Oh shit.
ahead.
Let's get dumb.
Hypothetical question for you. Do you have bets at the races?
Do we have bets at the races, or
Yeah.
do people bet at the races?
Either or, really.
Everyone bets it. Everyone who
Okay,
wishes to bet
okay,
can bet. Yes, there are many bookies. Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, if we came back here within 2 days with 500 gold pieces, would we be able to purchase the Triceratops?
If he's not sold by then, yes, of course.
Well,
Why would you not?
Well, while you're discussing, can I ritual cast speak with animals?
I just didn't know if you had any potential buyers and such as all.
Well, not at the moment, but that can happen at any time. People are always looking to snatch up good stable riders, good pack animals.
Fair point, fair point. Well,
So you're casting, and you don't need to use the you don't use certain components for that, correct?
No, I just use my staff. It's yeah, it's just ritual cast with focus.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you take it takes about 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I'll do it while he's.
Okay. While you guys are bargaining back and forth and sort of walking up, you begin to cast Speak with Animals, and it goes off.
Yeah, I would just like to speak with. So the Triceratops we were aiming for. There's the Hydrosaurus, that you could get for how much? 150.
A Hadrosaurus would be 100 gold.
And what is available for 50?
With 50 gold, I could point you towards a wonderful place to stay.
Cool. All right, I'll speak with the Triceratops. Get on good terms.
Okay. All right. What do you say to the Triceratops? It's sort of sitting there munching on its hay.
Hello, Bighorn. How are you doing? Would you like to explore the nature and find your kin?
Nah.
At least someone to see.
They feed
Didn't-
me here.
But what if they didn't?
I don't know.
I just turn around and say to him,
me.
What a fucking life for a
he's
boss.
very-
Dude. What are the...
Just turn around to and say he is very docile. How have you done that?
Wait, sorry. What do you say?
Just like say to the seller, and like he's very docile.
Thank you. Yeah, I feed him well, take care of him. Really, my pride and joy here.
He might seem a
Oh
little
my
bit too
God.
docile.
Really quick.
Triceratops are a lot of really good pack animals. Mostly, sometimes they race, but
Holy shit, that was
usually
funny.
they're just good for a lot of dock work, moving stuff. So you don't really want them too riled up.
Or you should
Not
sign
in their
on to WoW
nature.
very quickly.
Should I?
We have an Ixie ahead at 4:30.
Oh Christ!
Hopefully there's no queue yet. There is no queue. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, chat
All
real
right.
quick. Peep it. Ya boys got a staff of Shadow Flame. I'm probably not gonna stream BWL after this, but
You're welcome for that, by the way.
fucking staff of Shadow Flame, and I got the plus 30 spell power on it.
And when you're like,
And my helmet's still a giant piece of shit. Let's go, champ.
I don't want to raid.
I mean, it was a bad day.
Yeah. Now it turned into a better day.
The
Sorry, I apologize.
the Hadrosaurus, because the Triceratops is fucking, he's stoned out of his mind
Yeah.
on food. Like how's that like interact?
Okay? So you greet the Hadrosaurus. As you talk to it, it's sort of like it almost jumps at you talking to it. Hi. Yeah. So it
A
greets
bit
you.
more lively than your big fella over there.
Who are you? Sort of steps away a little bit, chewing on whatever it has.
I am Helva. I'm a friend.
Hi, Helvar, friend.
Are you okay? This area.
Yes, go away.
Well, why would I go away?
He walks a couple steps back. Please go away. You get the sense he's a little bit nervous and a little bit skittish.
Can I like take out a ration and try and give it to him?
He's like, you guys are not in the pens. He's a few feet back from you.
Okay.
He's also eating something currently.
All right. This one is a bit shy.
Yeah, those hadrosauruses are a little bit jumpy, but when they get a little bit older, they're usually fine. Decent riders.
Wait, Jack, give me a second.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Well then, should we try and get the docile one?
You guys got 500 gold?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a stupid bet at the races, is what I'll say.
You won't be the first. All right, have a good one. Goes back to his work.
Yeah, make our way back.
God, I'm not here for this, but why do you guys want that thing for 500 bucks?
Listen, man, I love dinosaurs.
He's so boring that he's
Don't.
I mean,
What do you expect an animal's thought process to be, Anthony?
I mean, you think it would be a little bit more shook up that this big fucking beast thing's talking to it that he's never seen before, but he's
I mean, he's being talked to. Whatever. It's not like you can like put two and two together. He's a beast.
So I mean, you got to think about this thing. It's a giant dinosaur that has like tusks the size of you.
He's got it made in the shade right now too. He's eating. He's good.
I'm just
Listen,
saying.
we're gonna get a good name from him.
We will go back to our two halfling friends. As they look for the thundering lizard, I imagine.
Yeah.
You guys are on the lookout.
Yeah.
Well, following the directions, they were actually fairly good directions. You notice there is a sort of a small, like almost flag, it's sort of a heady cloth sign that's sort of hanging outside on this awning. There's this stone front level of this building, and the top level is made up of sort of this bamboo. And there's a lot of different people sort of milling in and out of the place. You see, looking at the sign, is the Thundering Lizard. Yeah, so you guys see it from a distance. You see a lot of different people milling about, sort of in the outside area, almost like a patio.
Is there any obvious like kiosk or like someone in charge?
There's a door inside you could probably go into. There are some people sort of like some people shooting dice. There's a couple people who are sort of like pushing each, like good naturedly pushing each other back and forth. And the bizarre thing is that there are people of all different races that you're not used to seeing. There are humans, and there are some dwarves, and some that even appear to be almost elvish, which is very rare for you to have seen. Milling about, talking with these different people. They're all wearing these sort of like different, almost like leathers. So, some even have like stone or metal sort of like studs and spikes sewn onto their leather like shirts and things like that.
Do any of these uniforms or like do any of them stick out to me in particular? Do I know any of them?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Let me see here. Perception. Okay. Not like it's not like a uniform of any kind. So it's definitely like nobody's like wearing like anything that identifies them as part of a gang or anything like that.
Just local streetwear.
Yes. So well, it's definitely not like normal streetwear. It's almost like pseudo armor and padding, almost made to look kind of like threatening and rough and tumble intentionally. You do overhear though different people talking about like so and so. He's got no chance in the race. Like you overhear different race talk and things like that, and you sort of almost put together this like might be the equivalent of a modern day almost like biker gang. A lot of different people sort of like who are all appear to be in the racing scene. This appears to be
okay. So the where are we on the map, by the way? This area is, so this is all around the track, right? This is
you're about here-ish.
Yeah. All right, so I can kind of deduce that most of these people are gearing up or just like hanging out till it's race time.
Yeah, more or less. The Thundering Lizard, maybe that might be where they hang out before the race. The race. You've been told that the race is in 2 days. So.
All right. Well, Kat, you want to go in and find a room?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm not going to inquire these people yet. I want to see if we're even staying here.
Okay. You guys enter in, and you are hit with sort of like a wall of sound as you sort of enter into this low building. It's well lit with all these different small windows lining the walls to let a breeze through. There's a lot of different people talking loudly. There's some people arm wrestling in the corner. Others are sort of gambling and betting with different things of dice.
This place feels like home already.
There is a sort of like what's the best way to put it? A burly, tan-skinned, bald dwarf with a beard that's sort of brought down into like almost a point. Did the buff go off?
I just tabbed right now to check. Apparently, it's going off in about 3 minutes.
Okay, cool. With this sort of dark black beard drawn into a point, and on his head, his bald head, are these tattoos of interlocking chains that go down his scalp.
Dope.
And he appears to be sort of manning the bar and also assisting with like getting food out to different patrons and things like that. And you guys enter in sort of a raucous environment.
All right, I approach that guy. And yeah, good.
1 second. Let me see. I will try something real quick.
Oh,
Oh my
There
god.
we go. It's a little loud. You might be able to bring it down.
No, I like it. It was just a sudden change in atmosphere is all. I like it.
All right. Yeah. So there is. It is almost a taste of home. Because it's not necessarily fully localized. It is. It's not a dive, for sure, but it is a rough and tumble bar, full of many different patrons. Of different backgrounds who are not all just from here. It appears that a lot of people. Oh, I just got getting invited to a group. What's happening? Yeah, we are. Yeah, you like this loud, boisterous music. There's another dwarf who has a similar, bald, shaved head with similar tattoos in the corner, just wailing on a fiddle. And this other man tending bar, as you walk up to him, there are chairs of different heights, and you guys sort of pull yourself onto the taller chairs that you're able to see over the bar. And we just got the buff so we can exit.
Oh shit.
And
Chat, ignore this.
Looks at you and how can I help you? What can I get you?
Hey, we're looking for a couple of rooms.
Couple of rooms. All right. We have. He like flips through a ledger. 3 rooms still available. They're going rate 6 silver a night.
All right, we'll take all. Wait, how many? All right, just,
3 rooms.
Yeah, all right. Would it be? Is it implied that there's multiple beds in each, or like, what is a room? Like, what does one room look like?
I got 1 room with 2 beds. 2 rooms with 1 bed. The single beds are a bit larger.
All right. Could I put a down payment on all 3 of them?
Yeah, and if you're planning on staying, I would 2 races in 2 days. It gets real full up around here.
All right. Yeah. So how much is it per night?
6 per night per room.
6 silver.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm bad at math, but let's book the next like 2 days.
2 days for 3 rooms.
Yeah.
All right. That's I'm also bad at math. 12, 18.
1 gold,
Night.
8 silver.
Yeah, 1 gold, 8 silver. Well, no, that for a night. So you want 2 nights? You said.
Yeah.
So that's
3 gold, 6 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 gold, 6 silver.
3 gold, 6 silver.
Aye.
All right. I hand the guy 4 gold, and I ask him, could you possibly prepare another bed in one of those rooms for me?
He sort of scrapes it into his open hand. Yeah. I'll, is a cot okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, great, awesome, thank you. Fighting picks out back if you want that. Fighting's going on tonight. Tomorrow is prep day, and then the day after that is race day. So make sure if you're in town, be around here for the race day.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a great time. And he tosses you 3 different keys with numbers on them, and the rooms are numbered.
All right. Well, I mean, how far away are the rooms from one another? Is it like a lineup or?
2 are on they're all within a they're all in the same hall. Actually, like they're all on the same side of the wall, so you guys will all like share. Like there'll be like 3 rooms on one side of the building that share walls together. And as you go upstairs and you see the inside walls are made with planks of wood to allow for privacy. The outside walls are made with these sort of slats of cut bamboo all put next to each other that allow a lot of breeze to come through, which is something you're very grateful for because it otherwise would be stifling hot and humid in addition to everything else.
Gross. All right. Well, I think we settle into the nicest room.
Okay. The 2 beds.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys. You settle on in. Get your stuff there. Great.
I think Cat passes out. think I heard her pass out. Hold on, let me check on. What was that?
Yeah, make sure Beck's alive.
Back.
So, do we arrive at some point?
Yeah, I imagine after they've gotten all the rooms together, you guys head on back, and you arrive.
Right,
As you ask around, you're told that your rooms are upstairs as well. So you guys all, at this point, you come back down after settling into the room, and the rest of your party is there down outside.
All right, I hand them their keys, and I go, all right, guys, that'll cost you 2 gold a pop for all of you.
I'll give you my word of thanks and some heals later on if you're dying.
All right. So, one problem,
Yes.
you guys need to figure out who's gonna sleep in the cot. I got a room here for a solo, and I got a room with 2 beds, but one of them's gonna be a little flimsy.
I'll just take whatever is
I-
available.
Who's sleeping with the elf is the real question.
Well, I thought he had a solo room, didn't he?
Oh, I mean, yeah, if that's what you guys
If
want.
that's
or
what
can
you
put them in
guys
double.
want, I figured you guys knew each other. You'd share a room, but your call, not mine.
I mean, yeah, I don't care as long as I have a bed big enough.
Then who would that be? That would be
Howler.
no, Halvar. He's fine. Aklosh is. I mean, if you're fine sleeping on that cot, it's yours.
I'm fine with whatever, really. Wherever I can sleep, I'll sleep.
All right.
Does that
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah, I'll
just
sleep
on.
in the
Yeah, you have your rooms assigned, and so you're sort of outside on this sort of. There's a lot of like open air atmosphere to this tavern. A lot of people are drinking and eating outside. There are some people who are like placing bets on fighters. It looks like there are a couple different people who are like sort of talking shit to each other, and people are racking up bets and gathering bets. Because apparently, as you've been told, there's a fighting pit back behind the inn.
Wait, there's a
Sounds
fighting
interesting.
pit? Wait,
Sorry,
there's a fighting pit back?
Yeah,
there is. According
Good,
to
maybe
the
a
proprietor
cleric.
of the Thundering Lizard, there is a fighting pit in the back, and tonight is fight night.
Oh,
Could
let's take a look
a
at that.
cleric maybe enter in that fight night?
Yeah.
What are the rules?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys approach the proprietor. He tells you, all right. As long as you can find somebody who agrees to fight you, you can fight. That's totally fine. People can choose to bet on you and take your bets or not. If it looks like you're shady and you're up to some shit and you're trying to steal from people, people won't bet on you. You know, that's just a given. Yeah, fight night in the back as long as you can get someone who agrees to fight you.
Are
You're good.
magic allowed?
No, just purely brawl.
So-
If you agree to a weapon on weapon fight, that's different. We do ask that you don't kill each other. Accidents happen, but if you can help it, try not to. It's just a lot of work. Yeah,
right.
but Matt, yeah, just weapon on weapon or fist on fist.
Okay.
How about man on beast?
I mean, if you can find people who want to bet on it, if you have a beast in mind that you got lying around and you got somebody who wants to fight it for a fun time, sure. I'd be willing to, yeah, fine.
I could acquire a beast.
Now, I will say, Tavern here takes 10% of all bets.
Okay.
That's
All right.
Are we gonna do the shady beast fighting ring here?
I'm going into this fighting ring.
Okay, well, that'll be happening tonight. Is there anything you guys want to do as the afternoon comes to a close?
Like how much time do we have?
It's about 5 o'clock now. So, sun will set in about 2 or 3 hours.
Not enough time for me to make the asset.
Probably not. I mean, you could probably get that, you can set it up to get it done to, overnight.
Alright, yeah, I'll set it up in the room.
Okay.
So it's ready to be brewed.
Absolutely. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Well, I'll let them
I'm
know
just gonna
that.
go.
Again,
I'll go. You go first.
I was gonna let you guys know that me and Kat are gonna go check out the, I explained the thing that I spotted earlier.
Oh, you want to check out the harbor tonight?
Yeah, I want to check out the harbor tonight. Just establish connection with who I might be able to know in the city.
Okay.
Okay. Just don't get into too much trouble.
Have I seen an axe beak?
An axe beak. Isn't that a bird? The big old bird?
Yeah.
I don't think... Not yet. Also, can't you only turn into things that are like... halves? Oh yeah, like 1/4. I guess it is a 1/4.
Yeah, axe beak is 1/4.
Just give me a d20 roll.
Well,
Sure. I would say you have recently seen one as you sort of walk around. It was probably in the Tariki anchorage. They probably had some for sale for cooking.
Alright.
what I'm gonna be doing during the evening is just look around, see if anybody wants to try and fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna destroy someone tonight.
Okay. Give me a perception check, or if you're trying to talk it up and try and talk to people, give me a persuasion, one or the other.
I'll do perception, so I don't roll with a negative.
Ooh.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I would also like ask if people would wish to fight a beast.
Okay. Okay.
I'm probably gonna ask if you're talking about you.
Yeah. So All right. So you found there are a few different people who appear to be like looking to get into a brawl tonight. There is this this half-orc explorer woman who appears to be just sort of like itching to just beat up on anything. And she's fought in this fighting pit a few times before. So people here appear to know her name, which is Tara. And they just call her the Hammer.
All right.
Jesus, that's a little bit intimidating.
Yeah. There is a newcomer that you notice.
Glass
as well.
Joe.
Yeah, Glass Jaw Joe. He was born with glass bones and paper skin. No, there is a man that you notice who has put himself up. There is a signage board. Along with on this board, there are a few different looking for help, looking for work. There are a few guides who have posted their names, who are looking willing to guide people through the jungle. And there is a man who has posted on the board, who has simply listed his name as Doc. He says that he will be in the tavern 2 hours before fight is supposed to happen, which would be right around now. And after you sort of look around and you notice there is a man who looks human, as far from a glance looks human. He has sort of a dark black brown beard with sort of a spiderweb scar across his left cheek, where the hair does not grow. He looks out of place, to say the least. He is wearing what's the word? He's wearing essentially leather chaps with these sort of large, tall leather boots. He's wearing a wide-brimmed leather hat, and he sort of slung this leather jacket over a chair, and he's just sort of wearing a rough brown linen shirt, and he's just sort of sitting there in the corner with his feet up.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll go speak to the scary half-orc woman that's probably gonna whoop my ass because she's the
Okay.
half.
She's drinking. She is drinking at the bar, actually with the bar owner. They both appear to be swapping back stories here and there, and just sort of occasionally just taking big swigs and cheering with each other. And Tara begins to join in with some of the sort of bar songs that are being sung from the other dwarf in the corner playing music. Yeah, and you approach sort of meekly, and what do you do?
I just know it's a bad idea, out of character. I'm gonna go over to her.
You really want this dinosaur, bro?
Yes, I do.
I need to make money.
I'm gonna go over to her. Did you say I know her name or no? Or
you have heard her name after asking around a little bit. Her name is Tara, or the Hammer.
I'm gonna mention over to her. I'm gonna say, excuse me, miss, are you Tara or the Hammer or whatever else you go?
So she looks down at you and
That's mean.
Yeah.
Heard
What do you want?
Heard that you like to fire in the ring. Yeah.
I like making free gold, if that's what you mean.
Want to make a bet?
You want to fight? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or you want this big guy to fight for you?
Nah, I can take him.
You know, it's what do you want? You want a fist fight, or you want to swing hammers at each other? What do you want?
Whatever you're most comfy with.
I mean, they call me the Hammer, but I mean, I'm.
If you want to swing hammers, I'll just pull out my maul and say, I got one too.
You know what? What are you betting?
500 gold.
Let me check here. I'll bet you 50 gold pieces.
50 gold. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take 50. Why not? So you,
Right.
me, in the ring, 50
Mhm.
gold, about an hour and a half.
All right.
I would
Okay.
also like to invest in this endeavor.
Look, 50 is about as much as I got to bet. If you guys want to bet with other people,
No, I mean another fight.
another fight. Okay. All right, so are you looking to find somebody else?
Oh, I mean, if she's willing.
I mean, I don't want to sign up for 2 fights. Look, if I might get all tired out from whipping your friend here.
Nah.
Nah, you're not going to tire me out. It's going to be easy.
It'll be easy for me.
Okay. Well, if your friend
Alright.
can whoop my ass like he claims, I'm not going to be ready for a second fight afterwards. I usually just do one a night.
Ah,
So here's my bad idea. I'm gonna look for 2 more people to fight.
Okay, give me one moment here.
Oh my
can
god.
you find one for me
I shall
to
try.
All my books out.
maybe like get him to agree to allow magic.
I think that'll be a bit more hard, honestly.
All right.
Magic
Oh well,
is so
maybe get
volatile.
him to agree to allow like.
I think I can get them to agree to
Stuff.
like weapons and stuff, though. Or maybe
Yeah,
just
I
like
can,
a beast.
I can do that. Beast of weapons.
Okay.
Me and Kat are not looking for a fight because after we watch this dumb shit go down, we have a meeting to catch. Hopefully, we have to go back to the docks.
Doc, the other man who's put his name up on the wall, the man I spoke about with the spiderweb scar on his cheek, he's willing to fight man or beast. No magic though.
All right. So
Alright.
if it is beast, he would not be using weapons, right? Or would he be using weapons?
If I saw a giant bear thing, I'd be like, yeah, I'm using weapons, bro.
No, just switch or 3 it.
He'd be using weapons if it was like, oh, because some of the beasts here have like they're fucking dinosaurs,
Right.
so he would be using weapons.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if I could take on like a complete guy in a beast form without going back to my normal form.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's try.
Good question. All right. So are you? Do you approach Doc or what's your plan?
So Doc, what like he was the scar on the face
Yes.
guy.
Yes.
Does he look like well built?
He,
Does
look,
he
yeah,
more dexterity?
he looks like a healthy, strong man.
All right. Hello.
So he like looks up at you. Yeah.
I hear there is a fighting ring.
Yeah. You looking
Would you
for
be
a fight?
willing to fight one of my beasts?
Your beast. What kind of beast?
What are you of?
Fucking, what do you have? I mean, like, I'll fuck, like, if it's like a squirrel or something.
I got one. I got. I think there was one of the big birds, the Hadrosaurus. I got a giant lizard.
Yeah, I mean, I'll fight any of that. I don't care. Sure.
What's this guy's name again?
Doc.
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 I like Doc already.
If it wasn't, the man is kind of dressed a little bit like a cowboy. He's very out of place here.
Oh, dude, he's gonna wrangle you. I can't wait for this.
He's gonna wrangle
I hope
you.
this happens soon.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, which one?
I mean, I'll fuck up a lizard.
I'll say the giant lizard.
Sure, fine by me. What are you betting?
40 gold.
All right, I'll take 40 gold to fuck up a lizard. Sure. Just he sort of kicks off the chair and stands up a little bit, and all right, goes out to shake your hand.
Yeah, shake it.
Okay. All right. You want to go before or after the hammer?
You go before.
All right. Fine by me. All right.
I'm gonna find 2 other jobbers to fight.
You're trying to find 2 more people to fight.
Yeah, I'm a cleric. I'm just gonna heal myself in between fights.
Okay. All right. Roll me a persuasion check. Okay. All right. Let me roll here and see how we got going. Okay. All right. There are 2 more people who are willing to fight before the hammer.
All right, I'll beat their asses then.
Okay.
Weapons or no weapons, I'll beat it.
Okay. They're willing to go in with weapons. They'll both put in 15 gold, or if you want to fight both of them at the same time, they'll put in 30 each.
Fuck it. I'll fight them both at the same.
Okay. All right. Cool. Really quick. Does it make a difference if it's Jom and Dom?
No, that just makes it better.
Perfect. All right. Those 2 have agreed to fight you both at the same time because that's how they like to fight together. All right. Some time passes and we're kicking off now into the beginning of fight night.
Wait, what time is it by now, by the way?
About 7 o'clock.
Okay. I gotta stick around for this as much as I wanna.
Yeah. You got time for sure. All right, so we're gonna begin with the Jom and Dom versus Aklash.
All right, should I just roll initiative and we'll just like?
Yeah,
do
let's do it. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Give me initiative, and I'll roll initiative for them.
Let's go. That's high for me.
All right, so we got Jom got 12, Dom got 6. So it goes you, then Jom, then Dom.
All right.
All right. So you guys come out to the back of this establishment, and there is a sand and gravel pit in the back, about 1.5 feet depressed into the earth, with small wooden stakes placed into the ground, with rope strung between them.
All right.
It's about 20 feet diameter.
Wide.
Okay. So just so I know, like, we can fight with our weapons and everything. There's no like ring outs or anything.
No real ring outs. Yeah.
Okay, good. So no tricky shit then. All right. I'm gonna go to John, then and try to crack him with my.
All right. John pulls out. He's got just a sort of like a blackjack mace in his one hand. That hits.
All right. Hee-haw. Let's go.
Damn.
All right, you crack him. I gotta start writing stuff down here. Hold on. You crack
You have
him
a +5?
pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he switched to Mountaindorf. Alright, you crack him pretty bad across the chest, and he goes from this sort of like toothy grin to just this sort of like slack jawed, like, oh shit. All right.
this
Would
guy,
one
this guy
might
fucks.
describe him as bloodied?
He is not.
Well, I'm scared now.
And it is now John's turn. After you've hit him now, he moves up on you and takes his mace now and is going to try to take a swing at you. Oof. Jeez. I imagine a 7 misses.
God bless America.
So he
Welcome.
swings down with his blackjack and misses, and quickly grabs this boot knife from his left boot and swings upward, and tries to hit you with that, and does a 16 hit you.
I'm gonna parry away with my shield, tricky little fucker.
All right, you slash away this knife away with your shield, but as you do so, you notice that Dom circles around behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to make an attack at you with advantage.
Oh, we're doing. Oh God, no.
No, there's no flanking rules. They
Okay.
they happen to have a specific thing about them. However,
Oh, they're
13 misses,
Let's go.
and Dom is using a bigger sort of like two-handed club. So he misses against you. Is now back up to your turn.
All right, I'm gonna keep working on John then. Gonna Warhammer Strike.
All right, that'll hit.
Let's go.
I'm just in the background, like, yeah.
All right.
Kick his ass.
Crack him hard across the jaw, and you see that he just goes down to one knee and barely pulls himself back up and spits out a bloody tooth and is
All right.
just staring at you with his angry eye as he goes to like fake one direction and swing with the other. Right as he does that, Dom kicks you in the back of the knee and throws you off balance. As an 18 to hit you.
Just hits the fucker.
Okay. All right.
Is he knocking me prone or something?
No, that's just their pack tactics.
Okay.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
All right.
as he smacks you across the chest and caves in or rattles your armor, and is going to try and swing at you again. Natural 20
Awesome.
with his knife, and is going to deal 7 slashing damage. As he cracks you in the chest and you hear one of your ribs crack and then slashes this knife across one of your arms.
Woo.
And it's now Dom's turn. He's going to take one big swing at you in the back while you're distracted. And with a 13, he misses. As he brings this giant big club down and you just swing up your shield and block the blow. Back to your turn.
Would you say I have inspiration maybe from him cheering for me to kick his ass?
I wouldn't say.
All right. Oh, I was worth a shot. I'm
If you
gonna
guys want to
just-
do anything on the outside of the rim, or the ring, you're more than welcome to. I mean, if you
I'm
get
gonna.
caught, it would probably be a problem. People would not be happy about it.
Nah,
but
dude, I'm chilling.
Just
Alright.
gonna try
Wait,
to.
all right, hold on. Wait, hold on.
yes,
Have bets already been placed on this fight?
people, yeah, like some people are still taking bets as a sort of like the start of the fight. Some people have stopped. Certain people have already placed bets.
Nah, I'm just here for the show. I'm chilling.
All right, okay.
I
I'm
buy
Not willing to put money down on him. All
I'm gonna
right,
try to beat John's fucking lug-headed ass.
all right.
Out. 12.
A 12 will just hit.
God bless America.
But how much?
Oh, for not that much.
You smack Jom. As you crack him right in the sternum, you just hear a crack, and you hear him and just fall over as he's sort of
Alright.
clutching at his chest, trying to hold him.
Pack tactics gone. Holy shit. I'm gonna turn to
So,
face Dom.
All right, Dom, with a pissed look at you, is going to take a real big swing, and whiffs like crazy. You're shorter than most people he's used to fighting. Just goes sailing over your head as you duck down. Swings this big club. Your turn.
All right, gonna try to swing at him again. Yeehaw! 19.
That'll hit.
Plus-
Jeez, yeah.
Oh
right.
god, minimum damage.
Just 4. Okay. All right. Okay, and he's gonna. Right now. He's just looking to just take you down. Finally, with a 20 total. Will that hit?
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna bring this club down on you with all his might. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Brings it down on you with both hands. Crunch.
Hey, is what's her name? Tara? Is Tara watching
Yeah.
us right now?
Yes, she is, and she's cheering it on, knowing that she gets to kick his ass afterwards if he's still up.
No, I'll go down. If it means anything, I was trying to aim for the one with the great club.
Wait, did you go down?
Yeah.
Oh, you're unconscious?
Yeah, if it means anything, I was trying to get the great club out first, because I know that's more damage.
All right.
But John had that.
Okay, you go down. You go unconscious.
And this is why I didn't bet on anyone.
He just falls to the sand, and there's a wild cheer from inside. You see some people handing off different pouches of gold and things like that. You are the owner of the establishment. Jumps down to the ring and cracks open this small little vial of some sort of smelling salts. You are revived to 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'll just...
It sort of slaps you on the cheek a little bit, and you all right there?
yeah.
You heal yourself a bit, and Jom has been awoken as well, and they're both sort of like limping out of the ring, and they look at you and go, "Hey, you'll pay us when you get back to the ship, huh?"
Get the fuck out of here.
And they both go off to enjoy some drinks. Yeah, okay. And you are awake, beaten and bruised.
Better
Tara
luck
looks
next
over
time.
at you, and Tara looks over at
No,
you.
like, just fine. I'm perfectly.
You still interested in that fight?
I mean, like, how to knock one of the dumbies out.
No, I mean you and me. You still want to do that, or you want to call it
Yeah.
for the night?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
All right. Okay. Well, there's I think there's something else, and as this moment, you see Doc takes his hat off and puts it on one of the posts of the ring, and just jumps into the sand. And you notice on his attached to his legs, he has these different axes tied up and down his the outside of his legs. About 4 different axes, 3 of which appear to be smaller throwing axes, 2 on his left side and 1 on his right side. On his hip, he has this big iron axe that is a bit larger than the other throwing axes.
This man is fucking terrifying, actually.
Yeah, and he has hopped down into the ring, and he sort of looks around and, all right, I was told there'd be something for me to fight.
So before I get to the arena, I'll cast Barkskin on myself, in the bathroom.
Okay, all right. I'll say there's enough privacy for you to be able to do that. However, when you come out, Barkskin is noticeable.
Oh, it is.
Your skin
Yeah,
takes on a
yeah.
barky texture and.
I mean,
stuff.
he's a big hairy
I'm
animal
gonna cast
guy, yeah.
Barkskin and then go into my beast and just walk out of the bathroom.
Okay, you look like an odd what kind of beast do you become again?
It's a giant lizard.
Giant lizard. Okay, what kind of giant? What do you look like?
So, all right, let me get you. There's actually a picture. Pretty. It's like a what's it called, a dragon lizard kind of thing.
Oh, what kind of lizard?
If you let me see, if you just type giant lizard, I think.
So there's a regular old giant. What color are you?
It's like ash gray.
Ash gray. Okay, and a
with
big
like
ash gray.
like a
Almost
bright.
a large Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
With like a very bright red tongue and eyes and stuff.
The scary thing is you step into the restroom area. Other patrons see you like go into a stall, and then 20 seconds later, this large lizard just sort of comes thundering out.
Well, I mean, it's more like it just kind of like.
I mean, you can't open doors
slowly
with
walks
you
out.
can't open doors and stuff, so you kind of have to like
Okay, yeah.
bump through. And as you bump through these doors, the patrons like also like, whoa, back up and make way. As this big lizard, you guys see this big lizard just come in and snake through the audience, making passage through everybody else, and jump into the sand.
Yeah.
And so you'll have Barkskin active. You just sort of look like a lizard with weird scales, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I have some stuff written down for Doc, I think. Okay. Okay. All right. You see Doc sort of like take a slight step back on his back foot and. All right. I don't know where the handler went, but I think is what I'm supposed to fight. So, ding ding, I guess. And I'd like you both to roll initiative.
I bet 5
Ding,
gold on
ding,
Doc.
I guess.
Okay. All right.
I bet 5 gold on Doc too.
Okay. Doc rolled a natural 20.
Yes!
For his initiative.
Oh my god.
So he goes
I mean,
first.
Oh no, darn.
Yeah, and okay, you see he draws out this larger iron axe into his right hand, and draws this smaller axe in his left, and throws out this axe, the smaller throwing axe with his left hand, making an attack. Does a like a 20 will hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. So with hand axe, okay, you take 4 points of slashing damage as he throws his axe hand over hilt right at you.
Right.
And then is going to charge forward, taking his other axe with both hands, and just sort of prepare to deal with you up close. And it is now your turn.
Okay. I will bite him.
Yeah, lizard stuff makes sense. Okay. What did you? Oh yeah, let me see. 14. Yeah, that'll hit for sure.
10 damage.
Oh, fuck me.
10 damage. Oof. All right.
So I bite him in the shins, just kind of like yanking him, trying to get him to the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you bite into his lower leg and you hear, oh god damn it. So just hits out this angry voice. He's going to grab his axe with both hands and bring it down on top of you as you're just sort of tearing into his leg. Does a 13 hit?
No.
No, it's not. Oh, that's right, because of bark skin.
Barkskin.
What is your AC now?
16.
16. Wait,
No,
what does bark skin do for you?
Barkskin
Makes
is
it
like
16?
no matter the armor, it's 16.
Gotcha. Okay, good to know. All right. Yeah, he brings it down and it clashes off of your hard hide and scales, and he is going to, with his attack, he's going to use a bonus action and try to grapple you. So I would like you to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check as he sort of reaches around with his other arm and tries to put you in a lock.
He really is trying to wrangle this man.
He is.
All right. So I'm gonna use the animals stats.
Yeah,
right?
you use the animal's athletics or the
So
animal's
it's,
strength, so it's +2.
Yeah. 11.
Okay. Try as you might, and wriggling with your lizard body, Doc is able to put his other arm around you and sort of get you in almost like a lizard headlock.
Right.
And I believe
mean-
you're now restrained.
No, grapple is only your speed is reduced to 0.
Right. Your speed is reduced. Hold on. What is the? Right. Yeah. Your speed. Yes. The grappler feat can make you restrained. Yeah. Your speed is reduced to 0. I think your attacks have disadvantage.
No.
No,
Okay.
that's
All right.
only
All right. You
your
grapple.
prone.
It is your turn.
Yeah, I'll bite him.
Will you? Okay. Sure.
9.
9. You're not able to get your lizardy head back enough to give him a good bite. And so he takes with his free hand is going to swing his big iron axe at you, and a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
He'll just hit, and so get him. He's going to swing this axe at you, and that is 5 points of slashing damage again.
All right. Yeah.
Cuts into you, and it's back to you. He's currently still got you grappled.
Yeah, I'll try and see if I can like get a hold of his arm while he's trying to swing at me, bite at it.
Okay, you're gonna try and bite him. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't, this animal you
love
chose
18, that'll hit for sure.
doesn't have many options, but bite seems pretty
Nope.
good.
Most things don't. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Yeah, you dig into his arm that's holding on to you, and he just grits his teeth and howls in pain. Up close, you notice this man has like you're basically face to face with him now as you're biting into him, and you see he's got this spiderweb scar across his left cheek, and his ears almost look like just crunched hamburger meat around the edges.
Ugh.
He's got cauliflower.
Not really cauliflower ear. It almost looks like the tops of his ears were like horribly burnt.
Oh.
Ew.
And he will, with this growl and huff, he will swing his axe once again for 23 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
And a 8 points of slashing damage. As he just.
I'm hurt.
You're hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very hurt.
Okay. He does not appear to, he appears to be
Can I attempt to start a
wobbling.
chant for Doc?
Yes. Absolutely. You can attempt to start a chant.
I'm going to help him as well.
Yeah. I was like,
Okay.
Doc,
With the
Doc,
two of you,
Doc.
it's really not much of an effort. You start to hear the crowd pick up. Doc. It is your turn, giant lizard.
Right. I'll see if I can finish him now. Otherwise, I might be fucked.
All right, do or die here.
I'll try and like bite his head and do the death spin.
The death roll, absolutely. 17 will hit.
All right. Fucking 4 damage.
All right, you grab and you start to twist and pull, and unfortunately, his body doesn't go with you as much as just this large chunk of skin comes off. And so you get a mouthful of his flesh, but you wanted to be able to roll and break his bones, and it was not happening. But he is next to dead. Yeah.
Oh, don't hit me, please.
He is next to dead, and as he huffs and puffs.
Can I?
Yeah.
I can use my Hail of Spores, right?
It would be noticeable.
Isn't there
I
no
think
magic in this?
you can do that in animal form. I think
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can do it. It's just whether or not it's gonna be.
it would
obvious.
definitely be noticeable. Yes, because you're doing damage by like hitting them with spores and that getting in their lungs and stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll not.
All right, he's gonna. I'll roll it in here for you guys.
Oh boy.
All right, so hold on. Yeah.
Oh.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh, but
He
yeah.
hits. He hits. So hold on.
Oh.
4 points of slashing damage.
yeah, no. So I come out of my my form.
The most surprising thing to happen, you see as Doc Doc just sort of takes a swing at the face of the lizard. He smacks it in the face. One of the lizard's teeth flies out with his cutting slash, and then in a moment there is a sort of like dark miasma of sort of a puff as this lizard transforms and is replaced by Halvar.
Yeah, so I just kind of like stand on one knee, like stand up.
And Doc just sort of looks, just,
and I like in that moment I also drop my bark skin because I don't want to be seen as having.
I didn't know.
Go,
you could do that.
Doc!
Well,
and then in a moment, the proprietor runs up and grabs his hand and throws it up in the air.
very much.
You guys both. So you said you both put 5 gold down?
I did. Yep.
Yeah.
You get 5. You get an additional 5 gold.
Let's go,
Your 5 gold
champ.
back,
Let's go.
5 more gold.
You have bested
Wait,
my
does Doc have any T-shirts? Can I buy a Doc T-shirt? Like,
Right.
He doesn't, but you could probably start making them.
Doc's a badass.
He limps towards you.
I mean, and I am not hurt in the slightest, right?
Yeah, you're fine. He's bloody to shit. He's got a big chunk out of his left arm, and he just limps towards you and just. Oh shit! Look.
You have beat my beast. I was not allowed to use magic, so it was only my beast.
Not gonna lie, it surprised the hell out of me. Didn't expect that.
Had there been magic, you would not have lost.
Fair enough.
And I give him the
How much did we bet again?
40 gold.
40 gold. He takes it and he looks and goes, "Look, I'll tell you what. I'm looking to head out into the jungle with a guide and someone who can watch my back. If you guys end up finding a guide, if you end up going out there, find a guide, you let me know, and half this gold's yours for me to go with you."
Well, we are actually looking to go out there in a couple days ourselves. So that is
Fantastic.
quite fitting.
Great. I'm gonna go get patched up. I'll be here. If you find anything, you let me know. All right.
Can I heal him? I'll heal him.
Yeah.
I'll cast a good berry. Is there like a second level casting of that?
No.
Yeah, so I'll cast.
It's just for a hit point, isn't it?
Not
No,
unless
it's,
you
it's
just
10,
eat them
10
all.
berries, 1 hit point each.
Oh, he's just gonna give him a handful of berries.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like cast it twice. Just give him like 20 berries. Here, these.
Okay,
will,
you just
like,
hand him a bunch of berries.
These will heal you significantly. Trust me.
Oh. What's your name?
Halvar.
You're a good guy, Halvar, and he reaches out to shake your hand.
It
Alright.
was a great fight.
Yeah.
The beast alone was a tough match.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oof, jeez. All right, well, I mean, he pops one of the berries in his mouth and, all right, well.
Like one of those berries is like enough to sustain you for a day. So
Well, I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night.
make sure to eat them
Gobble
today.
away.
They will not be here tomorrow.
Good to know. All right. With that, we can join Kat and Cal. I assume you guys, after this fight, are going to be making a break for the dock district.
yeah. We wanted to check out.
Okay.
I think Beck is. I think she got back into like actual Beck, not Cat. Is she's back in bed. She's not feeling very well.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys, you make your way quietly after earning your winnings. You make your way around town. At night, the town is still bustling for the most part in the tavern district around this in these markets. As you move back around, it only takes you a little bit to get to the anchorage or the harbor ward rather. There's no gate It's just open the way you came. It's dark. There are no real lanterns. You do notice there's about 2 or 3 patrolling harbor watchmen who are holding lanterns, who are just sort of walking around in between the boats and the ships. That's about it. From a glance, from a distance, that is.
Yeah. All right, so these lantern gentlemen, are they wearing anything emblematic, something that I could identify, or are they just like patrolling, like city officials?
Are we with you?
He didn't. If he wanted, did you want to slip out unseen, or did you want to get them with you?
No, this was gonna be just me and Kat.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So he would have been able to slip out while you guys were definitely busy, for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You make your way to the harbor. They aren't wearing anything incredibly emblematic. The only thing that sort of matches them all together is they're wearing different splint armor, so different small plates of metal. That's about it.
And they're just kind of patrolling around this dock area where I saw the markings.
Yeah, primarily up and down the docks. So like, here, let me see if I can't. Hold on, does this work? So like, one is going like up and down this way. Do you see the arrow?
Yep.
Okay, one is going like up and down this way. One's going like up and down this way, and then one's kind of going up and down this way.
And where is this one particular building in question?
The one where you saw the marks?
Yeah.
It would be sort of down here, this sort of like little alley.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to approach there, but still remain
Unseen.
Unseen, yeah.
Sure. Give me a stealth check. Okay. Great. All right. You and Kat are both able to sort of duck around this corner, and you start to creep into this alley when you start to hear hushed words being spoken. And you stop and you look around the corner and you see there appear to be two tabaxi dealing with a shorter human man wearing dark. They're all wearing dark clothing. The 2 tabaxi have knives at their belt, and they're speaking in hushed tones, and they appear to be doing some kind of handoff or trade at this moment.
Do I understand what they're saying?
Make a perception check. So you're sort of trying to listen in.
11.
Okay. 1 second here. You hear a couple things. You don't catch the full conversation being spoken. You hear the words deadly. You hear ingested. And you also hear the word river and the word flask being spoken a lot. That's about all you can make out.
All right, well, I don't plan on revealing myself to these people in particular. I'm not actually inside the complex yet, am I? Like
What complex?
Oh, like the place that I was approaching in the first place, the thing that had the marking on it.
They are here in this little like alley.
Yeah.
You're like around, like you're like sneaking around the corner.
Okay. So they're kind of in the way of the building that I'm trying to approach.
You imagine that like this is the meeting place.
This is like the area.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. So they did the handoff to the one guy who received, like, they did a handoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's something bundled in cloth.
All right. So am I able to identify the person who received in this transaction that cloth?
It's completely dark.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you can really tell is there's like slight moonlight that comes down. The man is he's a shorter human man with dark skin, who is wearing some kind of like large hat, like hood. That's basically all you can really tell from this distance.
All right. Does he look, so that's what he looks like. Do I feel? Oh, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Do you smell him?
Could I kick his ass? Does he look? Does he look?
Does he look like particularly tough?
Yeah.
Give me an insight check.
Insight.
You could fuck him up.
Oh, nice.
Like this guy. First off, you can fuck up pretty much everybody.
Yeah, obviously.
This guy might as well be like an old grandmother.
Okay. All right. I, if I can, would like to remain concealed and follow him after this handoff.
Great. Okay. Give me an additional stealth check. Okay. Jeez. All right. You follow him as he heads out of the port, out of the harbor, and he turns down this way, and keeps walking. He's keeps his hood up, keeps his countenance down, and he keeps walking and keeps walking. Do you keep following?
He hasn't stopped walking.
Okay. All right. 1 second here.
Yeah, that's when a wizard blasts my head off.
Fireball. Let me just make sure I have the correct location. Okay. He ends up walking through the fish market here, which is right like this little area right here.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's pretty much closed for the night. Walks through the fish market. And then you see him walk down this sort of alleyway here in between this house. And he corners. Do you follow around?
Is there anybody else around us?
I'll make a perception check.
Perception. Where are you, Mr. Perception? There you are.
Perception. Okay. There are people on the street still walking about. There are still some late night minstrels playing. However, there doesn't appear to be anybody like following you or necessarily following down into that alleyway.
And I can fuck him up, huh? As far as I'm concerned.
Oh, you can totally fuck him up.
And he went down this little alleyway, and it just seems like he's going into. Well,
maybe.
Yeah.
He went down the alleyway.
He went down the alleyway. Fuck. I want to approach so bad, but I kind of just want to. You know what? See, if Beck was actually here, we could talk something out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Well, shit. All right. Since because Beck's not feeling very well. Would she be able to make a perception check as well? I would like to think that my character would look to her and be like, should we pincer this guy? Like, should we actually approach him, or should we just tail him?
We'll see what she has to say on the matter. She'll make an insight check. Okay. She'll say in her manner of speaking that she loves to use that isn't me. She will it's a little bit dangerous to rough up somebody in a town where you don't necessarily know how the laws work and stuff yet. So, I mean, if you think it's a good idea, she'll go with you, but it's, she thinks it's a little bit dangerous.
Okay. I keep my distance. I watch him down the hall and see exactly where he's going.
You poke your head down the alleyway and you actually see him corner around the other building. And sort of sneak. There's a small space in between the wall here and the this wall here and buildings, because this is a bridge that goes across and is over these buildings. There's a small space in between the wall and the buildings that he sort of creeps through and out of sight.
All right. Let me see what I have here. I'm just checking my inventory really quick. Because I kind of want to. I want to leave a marker for myself. You know, like, I want to leave a marker for myself.
You have chalk. You have chalk.
Do I?
You do.
Hmm.
That's part of the thieves' kit, I believe. Thieves' tools.
Huh. All right. So I guess I forgot the hidden language thing that I have for myself.
Thieves can't.
Thieves can't.
Yes.
I would like to put a marking, like in like. Do they have a? Is it a written language as well, or is it only spoken?
Thieves can't is mostly spoken. There are symbols that mean different things. Like this is a spot that's protected by the Thieves Guild. This is like a good mark, or watch out, guards here, or safe place to stay, stuff like that.
I'm trying to think, like, is there one that represents just like a point, like an interest, or like I'm just trying to leave a marker for myself, knowing.
Well,
like,
you can just put like a line or an X or something on it if you just want something that you could find yourself.
Yeah, fuck it, just like something like
put like a little exclamation point, like
something that I know, like I'd be able to identify that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't seen around town. I wouldn't be able to get it like mixed up.
Okay, yeah. You put like an original little marking on it that you'd be able to recognize.
I draw a Lenny face.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
I draw a little Lenny, just to mark that for myself, and I turn to Kat and I say, maybe we should check this when we have a little bit more manpower with us.
She agrees.
She agrees because she doesn't have much of a choice currently.
Yeah. No, she doesn't agree. She wants to go kill him herself.
There you go. That's what I draw. Someone put it in chat. Yeah. I draw Lenny.
All right. What else would you like to do in this time?
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with that guy right now. So, that's what I saw. I heard what I heard.
Yes.
And I head back to the inn.
Okay. You head back to the Thundering Lizard, and it's getting to the point where the last fight of the night between the Hammer and Aklosh is getting ready to take place.
Oh, I'm back in time?
Back in time. There was a definite break because Aklosh got his ass kicked, so they were letting him drink water and take a moment.
All right, I put another 5 gold on the Hammer.
All right. you put some gold down.
Honestly, if I see him do this, can I be upfront with him? He should probably put more down. She will probably destroy me. If she doesn't, I'll pay you back.
Really?
Yeah.
I put 10 gold down.
Yeah, that's you can't lose there. All right. You put down this gold. The raucous atmosphere of this pub is swinging back and forth with this sort of just jovial crowd. And you two, the Hammer slams down another drink, slams it down, jumps down into the sand, and you just hear like she just cracks her knuckles. Are we doing this with or without the Hammer?
It's gonna be bad either way, outside of character. In character, bring the Hammer on. Let's see it.
All right. She waves over to like a crony, and one of her like groupies out there in the crowd throws her this large hammer.
Just a fucking Monster Hunter hammer.
Just big old like maul that she just grabs with both hands, and just poof. She turns to you, throws it onto her shoulder, and is about she cocks up something witty to say. When suddenly you all hear a sound of clanging bells. Just ding, 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 ding. Too close together and too loud to be the sound of like a timekeeping bell. You hear them begin in one part of the city off in the distance, and then you hear them spread as the whole city goes from quiet chatter to deafening bells clanging all over the city. And you notice as the proprietor of this inn and the other patrons, their faces go from happy and joking around to stone-faced and drained of color. And you see as quickly as she jumped in, the Hammer pulls herself out and starts like helping direct people into the inn. And she starts, come on, we need to go.
Could I
And
ask
she's,
anybody-
she's
sort of
happening?
waving
yeah,
at you guys.
what's happening right now?
Yeah, well, what's going on?
The proprietor who is behind you guys, kind of shepherding everybody, looks and is about to speak. When all of a sudden you hear high pitched screaming, just absolutely ear piercing shrieking of like somebody who's just got their leg caught under a wagon wheel, just yelling in pain. And the proprietor looks back at you and ghouls.
I'm gonna go after
And
the
that's
person
where we'll stop for
screaming.
tonight. Or for today.
All right. Well, what's Tarina doing?
Who?
The hammer. I thought her name
Tara.
was Tarina.
Tara.
Tara.
She's helping shepherd the more inebriated and patrons back into the bar.
Okay.
But yeah, that with the yell of ghouls and the screaming of people throughout the city, we will end for the day.
All right. I'm kind of happy with that, considering she won't kick my ass now. So
we went a little bit shorter than last time, but last time went a bit longer than I was expecting, and we're down 2 people, so I figured before anything major happens, probably a good idea.
Pick it up.
But and the reason why I say she'll kick my ass is because even if I get her down to 0 hit points, it's not going to matter because she has the racial feat that just allows her to say, "Nah, fuck off for now. I'm going 1 more round."
Oh, as a
Yeah,
what is she?
half-orc.
Is she an orc? Half
Half
orc.
Half-orc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she can just ignore me for 1 more round.
Yeah, I know. This was not as many huge exciting things happening this one in this session.
I had a
I
lot
had
of
fun.
fun.
was fun.
I had a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah,
Good.
same.
Great.
The goal from Doc, was that when we go to get him, or was that now in like
He said if you find a
Guide.
guide who's heading out into the jungle, he wants to go with you, and he'll give you half the gold back.
Yeah, he's a badass, sure.
Doc.
Yeah.
Doc.
Right? He can wrangle us up some dinos while he's out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
that
was
great.
tough, but
You almost had him
like
down.
it-
You almost
Yeah,
had him
you
down.
see, it
In-
seemed
in
like
an
it came
all-out
down to
battle.
the final. I mean, if that
Yeah.
was only like a thing that you summoned, and then after the summon thing is gone, you're
so
fine. You probably whoop his
I turn
ass.
myself into it and get a separate health pool.
That's
Once that's
wild.
done, I revert back to myself and have a full health.
That
Like
is
Likewise.
druids are crazy for that.
Bomb.
Likewise, if I got to fuck
I'm
with
not even a
my
moon druid.
magic.
Woo!
But yeah,
I would've destroyed Dom and John.
We'll play another time this month,
Hmm.
and then we'll get down to the monthly time. So
Next
we'll
month.
play it. We'll play
Yeah.
another time this month, and then next month we'll do 1, and then we'll do it monthly from then on.
All right.
All right.
Hope
that
you guys
was,
had a fun time.
That was a
Yeah, it was
blast.
really fun.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was that. I enjoyed this one a lot. Probably because we were off the boat, and the city seems really cool.
There's a lot of stuff to do. I hope Beck
City's
feels
good.
better soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to pursue whatever the fuck that guy was going to be about without
Yeah.
Beck. So
Yeah, I didn't want to do anything huge, missing basically half the group. So
yeah, so that worked
we'll
out.
we'll have a good time next time for sure.
All right, I'm gonna do my outro though, and then
Yeah,
I will see you in a bit for BWL.
See you
I'm
then.
gonna check
buddy.
on back and everything. Guys, thank you
Have a
for
good night,
joining me
guys.
as well.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, chat. Hope you guys had fun. You guys are bench. Eat my butt. And now you know how big it is. So now you know when I say that it's like a big threat. Bomb. Thank you so much for 8 months. Windsor, thank you for 30 months. Stonewall, thank you for 17. I'm just catching up with the ones that I missed during the stream. Cyberside, thank you for 22 as well. Yeah, you guys are great. I will be back tomorrow. We're gonna have ourselves a long boy stream of Persona. Hold on, let me make sure my camera is off. Yeah, okay, the second one. Well, the main one. Well, my hair's getting long. I'm getting quarantine hair here, and whew. Thanks, Bomb. I appreciate it. Deduce, thank you as well, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed our second session of D&D. I'll be back tomorrow with a whole lot of Persona. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, we've been told that we look similar. What was it? I think someone called him like a dollar store. Dollar store me, which is fucked up. Yeah, he's the hot one. All right, y'all have a great night. All right, shout outs to everyone. Thank you for the patronage. That's why these sessions happened in the first place. It was voted on by the patrons. Again, if you're here and you are on this patron list and you know that you're not a part of the Patreon anymore, I completely understand. I decided to leave your names up for the rest of the month just as a big thank you. I understand during this global crisis that some of you needed to dip out, and I completely understand. But it doesn't matter. I'm keeping your names up because you deserve it. And, if you do want to support the Patreon, check it out. We have plenty of tiers, plenty of different things to offer. It is greatly appreciated. And, your guys' support this month has been absolutely incredible. And it's, I don't know, I feel very fortunate. Thank you. All right. As always, wash your hands, do your homework. I guess, not many people are doing their homework anymore, but, wash your hands, check your posture, drink water, stay safe, all right? And I'll be back tomorrow. Have a lovely night. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Oh, wait, I almost forgot one more big announcement before I go. You're all a bunch of dummies. I got him!